Ladies and gentlemen, introducing from Detroit, Michigan, he weighs in at 216 pounds. This is Chris Sabin.
His opportunity to not only regain the X Division title, but do it at the expense of his rival Shane, who beat him in Ultimate
Ladies and
X1.
gentlemen, introducing, he is the current, reigning, and defending X Division champion of the world. On August 20th, he became the longest reigning X Division champion in TNA history. Tonight, he attempts to go 2-0, undefeated in the Ultimate X match. This is the X Division champion of the world, Michael Shane.
You know, this has been called the most innovative match in pro wrestling since the introduction of the ladder match, and isn't it interesting? Shawn Michaels, Scott Hall, credited with popularizing the ladder match at WrestleMania 10. Now, 10 years later, it's Shawn Michaels' cousin, Michael Shane, who made his mark in the NWA, winning the first Ultimate X, and here we go.
First thing I noticed is how Christopher Daniels and Low Ki going right at each other. One thing about this match, Mike, there's no tagging in, there's no one-on-one in the ring. It's all four, all the time, who can scale up there to the top of the rope and to the tables and grab the belt. That's all it takes to win this championship.
Well, just judging by the action involving Low Ki and Christopher Daniels, I'm guessing that recruiting mission by primetime Erik Skipper earlier tonight, where it looked like he was going to try and have a reunion of Triple X, not paying off.
No, went nowhere.
And again, keep in mind the rules of this match. You have to climb to the top of that lighting truss, to the top of that scaffold, and then go across, hand over hand across that steel cable. Whoever pulls down the X Division Championship belt will be the champion of the NWA's X Division.
So many important things to consider right here. Oh, you see Michael Shane caught. Oh, he caught him. You got to use teamwork when you can. You got to use it to your advantage when you can. It's everybody against everybody.
Who would have ever thought that we'd see Sabin and Shane work together?
No kidding.
Not for long, I guess. Off the standing switch, the back elbows by Shane, trying to block the suplex, and does that of Chris Sabin.
Oh, it's Low Ki there, pulls Shane out of the ring. I'll tell you what, when it's a situation like that, if Sabin's smart, he'd go up the scaffolding right now. But no! Did you see him fly?
Did you see the elevation on that flip dive?
Can we see that?
What an incredible move by Chris Sabin.
That was unbelievable.
Getting word
Here
from the
it
truck
goes.
that we are going to see a replay. Look at this.
Oh, man.
Took
he
out
caught
both
it
Low Ki
perfect.
and Michael Shane.
You know, it's to your advantage sometimes, Mike, to be on the outside of the ring. We saw that last time in Ultimate X. That's how Michael Shane was able to sneak up the scaffolding. Nobody saw him. And while Kazarian and Sabin were fighting on the ropes, Michael Shane slid right in and stole it. Remember, Sabin and Shane have the experience of doing this before.
Oh, man.
Go right
Face
into the
first, the champ is set right into that steel scaffold and then comes right back. There's Michael Shane with the knee, opposite side of the ring. Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels.
And Mike, the only rule.
Look at Daniels.
Oh, pulling out tables.
Go ahead, the only rule, you can say it.
The only rule is you gotta bring the belt down first. Anything else goes. Oh my God, Sabin just nailed Shane.
Caught him at the leg drop to the back of the head. I thought you were going to talk about the no ladders rule.
Oh, other than that.
Can't use a ladder to get up there and get the belt.
Yeah, good point. You can't use a ladder. You can probably use it as a weapon, but you can't use it to climb up there and grab the belt.
Duck of the enziguri by Shane. Quick go behind on Sabin. Sabin, elbow shots to the side of the head of the champ. Rocks him with a forearm to the face. Gonna fire him off into the ropes. Oh, telegraphed the back body drop, and he paid for it that time.
Each man has got to have his own strategy here as Michael Shane just nails him. Each wrestler's got his own strategy.
Speaking of strategy, check out Daniels and Low Ki, the former Triple X partners, battling on the apron. Gonna go for the Angel's wings off the apron. Look at this.
Oh, look how Low Ki fights it, though. He used the ropes to his advantage, and he took it right back to Christopher
Gonna
Daniels.
go for the Team Crusher.
Oh.
Both men countering each other's finishing moves. The Angel's wings of Daniels, the Team Crusher of Low Ki.
They know each other probably better than each two in this ring, and Michael Shane takes advantage. You see how Low Ki dodged the table?
Daniels then able to drop down and take out Shane. Daniels looking up towards that championship belt. You can see that his eyes are focused on the goal.
Oh, here he goes. No, just too, it's high up there, buddy.
Talk about a desperation submission move, but that was a hell of an idea.
You know what? If he had got his hand on it, it'd have been done.
Springboarding off the rope and tried to pull it down.
They took a lot of thought and planning when they invented this, Mike. They knew that somebody wasn't going to be able to leap off. You got to climb that rope. See, Christopher Daniels is a little unsure. He hasn't been here before.
That's the key. That's the difference. He doesn't have that experience. He told me earlier today that he watched that videotape of the original Ultimate X match over and over again.
And here he goes.
But
Christopher Daniels is this close.
Look at this, Daniels. He's just a couple of feet away.
Oh, Michael Shane right there on the back. Not going to let it happen.
Saved his belt that time, did the champ Michael Shane. Vicious chair shot to the back.
One thing also to keep in mind about Christopher Daniels, the only member in that ring right now that has not held the X Division gold.
Now what is this? Michael Shane positioning the chair underneath the belt. I don't think...
It's not going to give him enough leverage.
I think you're going to be a few... Trying to leap up. He's still about, what would you say, 4 inches short, maybe even touching the belt?
Maybe 3, and even then he would have just grazed it. But now Michael Shane knows what he's got to do. Right now is Sabin and low key.
You know, I'm curious about referee Mike Posey allowing the chair to be used and brought into the match here. Hand over hand. This is just the way that Shane wanted, if you'll recall.
Now this is how you use the chair right here.
Smart move by Daniels up on the chair. And he got hooked and brought it off by Shane.
What great reflexes by Michael Shane right there. Look at the chair and smash. That chair won't be used. Not to climb anyway.
Low key making his way back into the ring. And just as soon as he comes back in, he's sent right back out again by Shane.
Michael Shane showing why he's the longest reigning X Division champion. He seems to really know what he's doing right here in this Ultimate X match. Oh, Christopher Daniels, that'll keep you from climbing the ropes.
Wild right hand, but it connected by Daniels. And it nailed Shane in the side of the head.
Christopher Daniels going, grabbing another chair. That one was
no chance of using
pliable.
That one. And Daniels,
I'll tell you what,
steel chair now positioned again underneath the title belt.
If you'll notice, Chris Sabin, as you can see him there in your far corner, still not wobbly. Oh, Daniels almost had it.
You know, this type of match is so new that you see these almost experimental type ideas by the wrestlers.
Oh, did you see Loki get captured? Oh my gosh, this guy is the Kung Fu King.
The crowd at the Asylum certainly appreciates the efforts of these 4 competitors as we take another look at Low Key.
But look at the pain it caused. Low Key hurt his leg.
I think he hurt his knee the way that it folded up. Now you can see that he's favoring his leg or his knee.
I'm not gonna let it stop him now. Too much at stake, Mike.
Face first goes Daniels into the steel chair. Double chop to the back by Low Key. You can see the attention, the focus of the competitors.
Low Key had the right idea, though. He was going to use the top of the chair. But they had Daniels' weight on the other part. He could have gotten the leverage to get the belt.
You know, in this kind of a match with not only 3 opponents, but having to look up and take your eye off the other wrestler.
Chris Sabin, man, I thought he was out of the match.
Almost as if you need eyes in the back of your head.
You do, Mike. That's a great point. You've got to be able to see 3 different people. It's not like having a 3-minute in the ring where you've just got the other person to watch out for. You've got 2 others than the person that you're in contact with.
Right, and recall that at our first Ultimate X, there were only 3 total wrestlers involved. Now there's 4 at Ultimate X2. Mid-ring slap and chop fest.
Oh, Michael Shane, he went in to try to, there's the teamwork action there.
And look at the eye contact between the 2 as they are working together, the former tag champs in Triple X, at least momentarily.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Mike. Just for when it suits you. Because right here, there's only one goal. Oh, look at this!
Hanging Dragon in the corner! Low Key applied the Hanging Dragon to Michael Shane!
Christopher Daniels, Christopher Daniels is going to seize the moment right here!
You'll notice that Low Key just dropped Shane.
Oh, he's up there! He's got it!
Daniels making his way across.
Low Key's got it!
Low Key, look how quickly Low Key's making up ground!
Again! Not going to let him go, they're trying!
And look at this!
You gotta be kidding!
15 feet above the arena floor! He's got the bite of the dragon on Daniels! And just when Low Key was about a foot away from the title, Sabin hits the missile dropkick to take him down as well. My God!
You can see it, look at this! Oh, Chris Sabin! A wily veteran. If you'll notice, I've noticed that Chris Sabin is letting himself stay out of the main action. Oh, wait a minute.
Shane Douglas,
why you're
franchise.
part of the
Is that
franchise.
Tracy as well?
Yes.
With Michael Shane, there you see the new franchise, and Douglas bringing a ladder down to the ring.
Well, they're letting him know that, hey, he's going to be part of the franchise. He better go back in there and get that belt. Oh, wait a minute, here comes Skipper. Who's he defending? I guess he's out there trying to help Daniels and Loki, I guess.
That would be my presumption.
Oh, wait a minute. Saban's got Daniels. Oh my God. Oh, this is brutal. I like one thing about Skipper. He took Shane Douglas out of the ring. We didn't need any interference. Let these guys settle it right where they're at.
Saban baseball slide took out referee Mike Posey by mistake. And the ladder comes into play as Michael Shane uses it as a weapon against Saban. Now wait a minute. The one rule that we always understood here was you could I guess there's no rule that you can't use it as a weapon, though.
That's what I said. You can use it as a weapon, but I don't believe you're allowed to use that to climb up and get it.
You can see Low Key out of the corner, going to try and go cartwheel.
Oh, nice super kick by Michael Shane. Oh, Mikey hit it perfectly.
I mean, Low Key at that point was going for the cartwheel into, I'm guessing the cartwheel kick or a capo kick.
Look at that, he's holding
and
his
the
neck.
super kick just drilled him in the neck.
Oh, wait a minute here.
And the champion, Michael Shane. The referee, Mike Posey's out.
Well, that's why. He can't see what's going on. Good point, Mike.
Posey slowly getting up, you see on the ramp side, as Shane goes up the ladder. Shane's gonna try and tear down the belt, and Daniels cut him off.
You don't want to see it happen this way. Daniels isn't gonna let it happen.
3 rungs up on the ladder, Daniels.
Oh my God!
Wow, his own version of the rock bottom just drove Michael Shane, the champion, down to the mat.
Oh, let's see that again if we can. Look at this.
Look at the impact.
Look how far he took him
Did
down.
you see the whiplash effect of his head at the moment of impact when Michael Shane's head whiplashed back against the canvas?
Oh, Michael Shane's out of it right now as you see Saban and Loki's got him. Oh, Saban fights out though.
Saban able to stop Low Key. Drops him down with the boot, and now Saban's climbing the ladder.
Well, if it's in there, why not?
You turn your back on your opponents, and especially when there's 3 of them, you're gonna have trouble. Vicious, brutal, stiff kick.
Oh my God!
German suplex off the ladder by Low Key on Saban.
I'll tell you what, whoever gets that belt down, however way, deserves to win this match.
Almost a match of attrition at this point.
Oh, there you see Christopher Daniels taking the ladder, going to use it as a weapon, and he does.
Folds it up and drives it into the midsection of the champion Shane. And
oh, right into Low Key.
There's one for Low Key, drops the ladder. Boy, Christopher Daniels looks like he's in pretty good shape at this point. With the other 3 competitors down.
Best moonsault ever.
BME.
There he goes.
Best moonsault ever, double spring.
Oh, he nails it
Does he
perfectly.
ever miss?
Never misses. He knows exactly where to place the opponent in the ring.
And he knows exactly where to come down with the crash landing, the BME, the best moonsault ever by Christopher Daniels.
Again, using the ladder, going to try to pull it down. Referee Mike Posey, I don't see him anywhere in the ring. Oh, wait a minute, here we go.
Michael Shane quickly sprints up the side of the ladder and
Not gonna happen.
knocked off the ladder by Daniels, who takes Shane up into the air.
Oh, did you see him just crotch him right into the ladder? Oh, that'll keep you from climbing.
One of the most unique atomic drops I've ever seen. Dropped him down and at the same time, crotched him across the unforgiving steel ladder.
Mike, I'll tell you what, this is the kind of match that will spend you. It will absolutely exhaust you. You have to have something a little extra than everybody else.
Don, this is the kind of match that will take years off of your career.
Yes, but you've got to be opportunistic. You've got to find it. Sometimes you got to do like Michael Shane did last time. You got to sneak it in. Daniels again trying to get up there and get it.
Shane, Low Key, Saban, all down and out on the mat. Daniels, you can see he's exhausted.
Oh, they're exhausted. I mean, the last thing you want to do is miss a rung on the ladder and fall through it.
Low Key up, Daniels trying to fight him off. The 2 battling, trying to reach up and grab the belt.
Yes, the crowd yelling for Low Key here. Yelling for Christopher Daniels. Look at the kicks. Look, he can kick you from anywhere.
Yeah.
Michael
Look
Shane.
out. Michael Shane.
Oh, they came out of the ring.
And they crash into the table. And just think of the elevation. Think how high they were up, Don. They had to be up at least, what would you say, 10 plus feet?
Oh, absolutely, because when they're on top of the ladder, there's Mike Posey. He's not allowing him to use it. Mike, I knew we had these rules right.
Mike Posey, he says you can't use the ladder.
You can't use the ladder.
You're damn right you can't use the ladder.
And here comes Chris Vaughn coming in and taking it away.
Chris Vaughn from the NWA security. Get that ladder out of here.
Oh, Michael Shane giving it to the referee, not going to allow it. There's only one way you can pull that down, Michael Shane. And look at him. You know how to do it. You've done it before.
He did it back on August 20th. That's when he won the X Division title. To this date, still the X Division champion, and he's scaling the side of the ring. Look out! Saban!
Oh, Saban's up there, fighting him off. Oh, man! Oh, he went through the table.
He drove it. Look at
Saban's got it. Saban's got
Can he
it.
pull it down? Can he do it? Can he pull the belt down? He's hanging from the belt. Saban hanging from the title belt. He's trying to pull it down.
He's fighting it.
He did it. He did it.
The winner of the match and new X Division champion of the world, Chris Saban.
He paid a price, Mike.
Every one of these four individuals, Don, paid a price. With Don Harris handcuffed to Abyss, it was supposed to be D'Lo Brown, but he was taken out. He was injured. Finally tonight.
Wait a minute, whoa! Jeff Jarrett, what are you doing?
God,
Jeff Jarrett, damn it! What?
damn it! Damn it! What are you doing? What the hell? What the hell are you doing, Joe? On this today?
Oh! Jeff
the hell
Jarrett
is
did,
this?
he just handcuffed Mike Tenay to the rail, and as he did that, Erik once came over and took advantage and just handcuffed Jarrett down the own. And it's on! Don Callis going right at Erik Watts and throwing him in the ring. See, can we scoot this up? Can we scoot this up so he can at least see the monitor? Set you up a monitor right here.
Follow the action for me for a second, Don. The importance of this matchup so obvious. It's all at stake. The jobs of the individuals, both Watts and Callis, as well as everyone associated with TNA.
Well, we now know what Jeff Jarrett was talking about, Mike, when he said he had you taken care of. I've warned you. I even warned you before. You had to stay out of it, Mike. And now you're handcuffed to the rail. As Erik Watts is in control and throws Don Callis out of the ring.
Don, I'm going to try and watch over your shoulder. Let's try and share this monitor. Lynn and Cash as well, handcuffed outside. And the battle between Watts and Callis is now spilled out of the ring and down to the floor.
Everybody handcuffed together, so when one tries to make a move, the other one pulls them back.
No disqualification, no count out. Falls count anywhere in the asylum.
Oh, Don Callis. That was Kid Cash right there, but Don Callis has been getting it from Erik Watts, and now Callis seems to have the upper hand.
Callis has got Watts out by the safety rail. Where's he going to take him? Whoa, threw him headfirst into the steel steps.
You can see right now Callis is just raining blow after blow on the head of Erik Watts.
Repeated shots by Callis.
You know, a lot of people think that Erik Watts would have the advantage and he has more wrestling experience, but I understand that's not necessarily the case. Don Callis does have a wrestling past.
He absolutely does. Don Callis trained in Winnipeg with the same trainer as Roddy Piper, in the same ring as Roddy Piper. Don Callis, 5-time Canadian champion with 2 different promotions. And Don Callis has just been tossed by Erik Watts out into the crowd at the asylum. And what's Erik going to do? Erik says clear a path.
I noticed that he just pushed Jeff Jarrett out of the way, and when Jarrett went to retaliate, Elio came to his rescue. And,
Watts charged at him. Watts choked the guardrail and he ate a chair.
Oh my gosh, he went after him and Callis was ready for him, Mike.
Look out! Chair shot from behind. Jarrett out of here.
Mike, I don't have a key, buddy. I can't help you.
Battle continues in the crowd at the Asylum as Callis unleashes a right hand to the head of Watts, and Watts tries to fight back. Knife edge chop.
Oh, there he is, taking it. Look at these guys, they're just brawling. Oh, Callis just poked him in the eye, Mike.
I mean, Callis is a veteran wrestler. He just, in the past couple of years, has chosen not to wrestle.
He's obviously a veteran dirty wrestler.
He's been focused on his management duties. And that's the way to swing a chair.
Great shot there by Erik Watts. No disqualification. You got to do whatever you got to do as they're now fighting behind us into the crowd. Mike, it's hard to see what's going on. I know especially it's for you. Let's give
Jarrett cheering Callis on, standing on top of the broadcast table. But it looks like Erik Watts.
Oh, Erik Watts has got him right over here by you. Mike, tonight there's no way he can move.
Get it, brother.
It is total mayhem right here as the brawl. Oh, what a blow by Erik Watts.
Get off him, Mike.
Okay. Erik Watts. It's just total bedlam right now. Wait a minute, Don Callis is walking out. Don Callis just walked out. And Erik Watts is going after him. Literally walked out. Here he comes back. You walk out on this one, Callis, you lose your job.
Callis has got Watts up on the ramp. And Watts reverses and back body drops him on the entrance ramp. Pins count anywhere? No, only two.
So much at stake here as Erik Watts is in control right now, just feeding off the crowd. Callis is in retreat. He's been in retreat from the start.
The fans are rocking the Asylum in anticipation of Erik Watts, who follows up his advantage.
Jarrett got a hold of Erik Watts and caused him.
Jarrett's got him hooked by the leg, and that allows Callis to take control.
Don Callis, like you said, has got the momentum right here. Oh, he's talking about what?
Drops the knee
right to
directly to the head. Callis again, measuring Watts.
Oh no, this is not happening. Oh, now he's doing his Jeff Jarrett impersonation.
Goes for the cover, gets two. No way! Erik Watts still has fight left. Callis attempted a sleeper, but the bigger man Watts gets back up to his feet and reels off right hands.
Watts countering the blows and just put him inside out. And again!
Charges at Callis and takes him down with a clothesline, measures him again. Caught him with the boot.
He would have caught him flush, Mike. It might have been over. He just barely missed.
You're right, he grazed him that time, but he's not grazing him this time. Corner mount. Kid Cash tries to interfere. Jerry Lynn pulls him back. Got him throttled. Gonna take him up for a choke slam. Oh no, contact made with the referee.
The referee's down.
Rudy Charles down. Wait a minute. That's Trinity.
Here comes Trinity.
Siaki was injured in the back. That's why Trinity's not handcuffed.
They handcuffed him to the back. Oh, Trinity comes in.
Moonsault off the top onto the back of Erik Watts. I don't believe it.
Now Callis has got the advantage here.
Two. No. He got the shoulder up at two. Wait, who the hell's this?
Oh man, trying to see. Wait a minute, is that? It looks like the Naturals. It looks like the Naturals are out there. Now Trinity grabbed the belt.
Trinity just handed the title belt. She handed Jarrett's title belt to Callis.
Oh, but Callis, but Watts saw it coming.
boot up, and the belt goes right into the face of Callis. There's one for Trinity. Goldilocks in the ring.
It's Total Mania. There's Goldilocks.
Goldilocks cheering on her man, the Director of Authority, and Trinity up.
Is he gonna do it?
Oh yeah!
Yes!
Power bomb on Trinity by Watts.
Oh, and Goldie gives her a kick for an extra measure.
Kicker one for me, Goldie.
Callis has got the belt, but again.
Took the belt.
Wow.
Yes! He's got him goozled. He's got him throttled. Gonna take him up.
What?
Goldilocks.
You whore! What were you doing?
Goldilocks just with the low blow. The belt shot.
No! She turned on him.
2 points per elimination.
Absolutely, Mike, and like you said, they cannot afford to fall down. They've got to make sure they win this. This is Team NWA-TNA, and one thing about them, they have been surprised, I think, at how good Team AAA is. They came in here and have absolutely dominated. They won 3 of the 4 singles matches. They split the tag matches. And this is now down for all the marbles. But one thing is for certain, all of these guys have sized each other up. It's now 5-3 as you see Skipper and Juventud Guerrera are going to start it out.
This is it, Don. This is what it is all boiled down to. This is what it has come down to determine who will be the winning team, the winning country, the winning promotion in the America's X Cup. Again, you saw the scoreboard, you saw the graphic showing AAA for Mexico up 5-3, but 2 points per elimination in this elimination 8-man tag. Telegraph of the back body drop by Skipper cost him, and Juventud Guerrera follows up off the knife edge chop. Back to the offensive. Juventud going to try and fire him off. Reversed, however, by Skipper. Juvi puts on the brakes, and Skipper just grabs a side headlock to neutralize him.
I'll tell you what, Erik Skipper so impressive with Chris Sabin in the tag match when they got the victory. This guy, prime time, becoming a big crowd favorite here. But Juventud Guerrera has got all the experience right now in the ring. And this is prime time. Is going to have to do whatever it takes to get Juventud Guerrera out of this match.
You know, both of these individuals familiar with themselves from previous matchups in WCW as Erik Skipper snaps off the Hurricane Rana, going to the Lucha Libre playbook to take down the luchador Juventud Guerrera.
Well, he had that opportunity because when Juvi went to the rope, he just missed.
Roll up here.
Oh, look at that.
Basement drop kick delivered with authority by Juventud Guerrera, and you can see it stopped Erik dead in his tracks.
As Juventud here is going to make the tag right here to Mr. Aguilar. And Mike, if you can, explain to everybody again how the point system works.
2 points per elimination, Don. In earlier matchups, it was 1 point to the winner of the singles matchup, 2 points to the winner of the tag, and every time a wrestler is eliminated, the opposing team gets 2 points. Near fall for Skipper on Mr. Aguilar.
And from what I understand, you can only be eliminated by tag or submission, correct?
By pin or submission.
That's what I meant, I'm sorry. As you see right now, Jerry Lynn in there with Mr. Aguilar.
Team captain Jerry Lynn, who initially put the NWA on the board with his singles victory, stopped as he charged in, and Aguilar out of the corner went for a tornado DDT, blocked by Lynn, who comes back and connects with a flying kick scissors.
Hit it perfectly. I'm going to tell you something, folks. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on, because if this is anything like we've seen earlier, this is going to be incredible. Look at the agility of Mr. Aguilar. That was unreal.
That was a quadruple spring. He sprung 4 times on the ropes before getting a 2 count on Lynn.
The crowd went absolutely nuts. I'm going to tell you something. Team AAA has been so impressive, Mike. So impressive.
Aguilar going to try and take Lynn over, but Jerry's able to float on over against Aguilar. Rolls up. Aguilar ducks the clothesline. Ooh, the boot to the midsection. Going to try and take Lynn up. Lynn able to float over and...
No, he takes it to him.
Reverse. The inverted
2.
DDT.
He did it.
No. Just 2.
That would have tied it up there, Mike, if he could have got the pin.
Great impact move using the reverse, the inverted DDT by Lynn and Aguilar, but he couldn't put him away. Tag in, and it's great to have as one of your hand-picked partners the X Division champion, Chris Sabin.
Oh, so impressive this guy was. He was the MVP in the tag match earlier in this day when he and Erik Skipper took on Mr. Aguila and took on Hector Garza. It was absolutely unbelievable. As you see Hector Garza, who's also been very impressive in the ring right now.
Great enziguri kick by Sabin, and now it's going to be Sabin and Hector Garza who surprised him. Garza, did you notice the way he almost rolled Sabin to sleep and then came out of nowhere and caught him with a drop kick that was perfect?
I'll tell you what, Mike, these guys have pride. The guys from AAA I'm talking about. The pride is they feel like they're the innovators of the X style, the Lucha Libre style that they do so well in Mexico. That's what it's all about. They almost feel like the X Division are kind of copycat sort of way. We've always said that the X Division is taking it to new limits, to new levels. We'll see if they can do that, and you see Chris Sabin does it right there.
Incredible double team move, taking down both Garza.
Look at him!
Abismo Negro, and again he does it. Attempted a senton, misses by Garza. Sabin follow-up clothesline, takes him out to the arena floor.
Oh, man. Abismo Negro catches Sabin, but look how quick Sabin gets over and makes the tag. Because Sanjay does look at his agility.
Sanjay just walks right in. Variation of a senton, the backsplash by Sanjay almost enabled him to get the pin on Abismo Negro.
I mean, this guy, we saw him earlier today. He can do so many things.
Look at that.
He's so quick. He's so agile. His moves have moves. Look at this.
Great tilt-a-whirl move first in the ring, and then flying over the top, landing and crashing on Abismo Negro on the floor.
Sanjay Dutt, so impressive every time he's been in NWA-TNA. This is his chance to really shine. This is his chance to show his teammates, I belong.
Face jam by Sanjay.
He's got him.
Far legs hook. No, 2 count on Abismo Negro.
Oh, the boot, using his size and strength right there.
Overpowered him.
Oh, but look at that. Man, is he fluid. Sanjay Dutt has come out here to play ball, and I mean, he's played it well.
Toss to the overhead with that release.
Look at this
Check this
again.
out. Look at the replay.
Oh, caught Juventud Guerrero by surprise right there.
And send him flying. I didn't think Sanjay had that much strength, did you?
I'll tell you what, though, it's not just the strength. He knows how to use his body to get the maximum torque. He knows exactly what he's doing. You can see the martial arts background in him. The guy is unbelievable.
Jerry Lynn in an attempt to ground Juventud Guerrero. Juvi back up to his feet. Let's see if he can shoot him off into the ropes, and does. Lynn ducks the clothesline. Standing switch by Juventud Guerrero. Lynn fights it off. Standing switch by the captain. The agility of Juventud.
Oh, man.
Lands on his feet. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Look at
but
this.
Jerry Lynn answers. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker 2. No.
Have you ever seen the action go back and forth this quickly, so fast, Mike?
Ebb and flow, the momentum switching from side to side, from team to team. One moment it's Team NWA, the next it's Team AAA. Skipper and Garza, Hector Garza from Mexico. And primetime Erik Skipper is having second thoughts.
Oh, what a kick. And you know what? Garza's been the cockiest member of AAA. Every match he's in, he's taunted the crowd. He's taunted the guys in the corner. You know, come on, baby, come on, baby. He's been just doing it just like that, just rubbing it in their faces. He's just been just so cocky.
And he lulled Erik Skipper into that false sense of security.
Yes.
Now shoots him off into the corner. Charges in. Connects with the clothesline. Follows up with a right hand. And now goes to the top rope mount.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. He just nailed it.
Abismo Negro. Oh, splash. Pin attempt. What are you going to do? Referee posing count. 2. No. Shoulder up at 2.
I was going to say, don't let me confuse cocky with good, because Hector Garza is very good. Maybe one of the biggest surprises this entire night. Jerry Lynn comes in to help out Skipper.
Jerry Lynn immediately in, but look at Aguila charging
look at
in.
this. Look at these guys. Holy cow. Mike, this is unbelievable. Every person trying to make the other one submit.
And Chris Sabin breaks it up, springing off the top, connecting with a drop. Oh, man, guillotine leg drop out of nowhere by Juvi.
Please forgive us if we can't show you any replays, because
How can
we
you?
can't stop this action.
Can't miss out on this live action. Knife edge chop.
Look at this, though. Here we go.
Mid-ring exchange. You had to see that, though. Wow, didn't you?
Oh, man, Sanjay Dutt comes in.
Yeah, Sanjay drop kick, but Garza drop kick as well on the opposite outside of the ring. Sanjay extending the arm. Tag is in. I guess he's legal. At this point, referee Mike Posey says yes. Garza, done. Look at legal man.
Garza just raining blows. I mean, this is about pride.
It's about country pride. It's about promotional pride. It's about individual pride.
Look at him.
And Sanjay snapped it off.
He's been perfect, Mike. He's been perfect in this match, and there it is again.
Deep arm
How does he
drag.
do it?
The least experienced of this crew. No, he was just stopped by the power move.
Oh, look at that agility there by Garza for a
Standing
big man.
moonsault, and he pinned it. He got the pin.
Sanjay Dutt has been eliminated. 2 points for Team AAA.
7-3, AAA. 7-3 lead.
7-3, AAA leads.
You know, that was exactly what Team NWA didn't want at this point. The fact that they were in this 5-3 situation, they were still in the ballgame. Now they're down by, well, 4 points or 2 eliminations.
Mike, they can't afford to lose another man right here. They've got to find some way to get the momentum. Their backs are against the wall. Let's see if primetime Erik Skipper can do it. He's got him in Monegro, and he's got him in the hold.
He sure does. He calls this his primetime submission. What are you going to do? Is he going to tap?
What's he doing?
He's got the primetime submission locked in.
What's he saying?
Is he tapping? Yes! Posey said he tapped. Abismo Negro.
Abismo Negro has been eliminated. 2 points.
7-5
for
AAA.
Team NWA. 7-5 Team AAA.
Well, now all of a sudden it goes from Team NWA being outnumbered 4-3 to even up 3-3, Don, and back in the ballgame down just 2 points.
You know, something that I was just thinking about, Mike, maybe the language barrier right there. Oh, and Mr. Aguila hits it.
Mr. Aguila goes airborne, flies out to the floor, takes out Skipper. Look at this.
Here
Jarrett
goes Lynn.
crossbody block off the top by Lynn. That takes out Aguila.
7-5. As you see, Hoobie coming over there, the X Division champion, Chris Sabin.
Sabin in a tough position up on that top
Oh, my, you
turnbuckle.
gotta be kidding.
No way. Hoobie is going to try the Hurricane Rana.
Oh!
Oh, man. Bodies all over the TNA Asylum, Don.
You better believe it is now.
We're not
See,
done
hey,
yet.
we're not done.
Garza
This guy's crazy. No! He takes it all out.
his patented move, the twisting corkscrew plancha, and we gotta see it again.
Yes, you've got to see this. Look. Oh, man.
You know, I've labeled this for years, even dating back to his days in WCW, as one of the most incredible high-risk moves that I've ever witnessed. That twisting corkscrew plancha, and it connected by Garza.
Garza right now has Sabin. Oh, he just slaps him down to the mat. Oh, no, if Chris Sabin gets eliminated, that's one of their more powerful wrestlers. That's the X Division champion. And here he goes again, Mike.
Garza off the powerbomb, mounts the top.
Oh, Sabin just gets out of the way.
Nothing but canvas on the moonsault.
Here he goes.
Sabin, quick cover. No, just a two
Oh, I thought he had him. Thought he had him right there. But here he goes. Oh,
cradle shot.
2. He's gone.
That ties it up.
Hector Garza has been eliminated.
7-7.
It's all tied up. 7-7.
Hector Garza out thanks to the X Division champ, Chris Sabin. Team NWA right back in it points-wise, all even up. 7-7, 8-man elimination tag with the America's Cup in the balance.
And the goal, as you see, primetime hit this. 2. Did he get it?
No.
I thought it was going to be 9-7 in favor of the NWA.
Spectacular double spring moonsault by Erik Skipper on Aguila, but he was only able to gain a near fall.
Oh, what a kick there by Aguila. As they are now down to just Mr. Aguila and Juventud Guerrera.
Check this out. Michael Shane looking on. Very interested observer, and we certainly know that a lot of the X Division wrestlers were not too happy if they weren't involved in this.
Look at that teamwork. Yeah, you mentioned it, Michael Shane, kind of the odd man out.
What a leg drop by Hoovy, while Aguila had Erik Skipper stretched.
But Michael Shane made his decision. He wanted to join the franchise, and I'm sure that's what cost him from being in this tournament. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Shooting star.
2. No!
Skipper's out.
Time. Erik Skipper has been eliminated.
Check the score. Now 9-7.
AAA leads 9-7.
Look at this. Oh, man.
Shooting star by Aguila eliminates Skipper and puts AAA back in the lead at 9-7.
Down to Jerry Lynn and Chris Sabin for the NWA-TNA's X Division hopes.
Against Juventud Guerrera and Mr. Aguila.
The two men probably with the most experience of AAA, would you not say?
Roll up. Near fall now for Sabin. Quick reversal by Juvi. Sabin again, another attempt. Amazing series of near falls.
Neither one of them willing to give up, and here it goes again. He's got him.
Can he pin him?
No, wait a minute.
Juvi.
Oh, Juvi gets out of the way.
Basement drop kick miss.
You saw Sabin, though. He thought it was coming, and he covered his head.
Pin attempt by Juvi. Here it is. Here's one. Here's two.
No.
Don, quickly to answer your question, I think Abismo Negro might have wrestled an extra year or two, but I would agree with you that Mr. Aguila and Juventud Guerrera have the most experience in high pressure, high profile matchup, just like we're witnessing now.
What's going to happen right here as you see Juvi?
Looked like he was going to go for the Juvi driver.
Wait a minute, here it goes.
Blocked by
No.
Sabin. Was that going to be cradle shock? Quite possibly.
They just don't have the sprint. They've been doing this all day, Mike. They don't have, wait a minute, he's got it. Two. Yes. No.
Boy, you're right, Don. What a great point. They've been doing it all night. Roll up.
1, 2.
Kick out by Sabin.
Just barely got it out.
All the competitors competing earlier in a singles match, then a 4-man tag, and now this 8-man elimination tag. And it's survival, and it's a battle of the fittest to find out who has the best stars of the X Division.
As you see right now, they've been eliminated, but Abismo Negro and Hector Garza are there cheering their guys on, cheering Aguila, cheering Juventud. As Sabin and Jerry Lynn, they're the last hope for the NWA-TNA's X Division, Mike. And these guys are spent. What athletes? No normal man in the world could last this long, could do this. One match after another, these guys are spent. But there's no time to worry about that now, Mike.
Who's going to be the first? It looks like Sabin might be the first to get to his feet. He's up to a knee. Juvi to a knee. Both men at the same time up. Sabin able to avoid contact.
Oh,
Dropped
he's
it.
got him.
Cradle shot.
Two. No, you've got to be kidding.
He had to just
He had him.
He's on fumes, fighting right through the pain. Juventud Guerrera.
How did Juvi kick out,
I
Mike?
think it was just a natural reaction, just the natural motion to try and use your leg strength. You can see he's
look at him, he's
You can
spin.
see he's shot. You can see that he's out.
Sabin's got to go for the kill shot right here. He's got to take advantage of it because Juvi right now is down on his feet. He is absolutely exhausted. You got to think Jerry Lynn, too, if he can get in that ring. He's the most rested right now. He can do some damage. Oh, no.
Down to the final four.
As you can see, Sabin's exhausted. Here he goes. Oh, but he lands on his feet.
Do that. What agility.
Like a cat. He's got him. No. 1, 2, no.
Chris Sabin has been eliminated.
That's twice that he's pinned the X Division champion Chris Sabin, and it puts AAA up 11-7 with Jerry Lynn. You talk about
Standing alone, Mike. He's got to win. He's got to get a vote just to force the tie.
You're right, Don. And if he does, then we'll have a captain's matchup. Double leg, attempt to catapult. Contact made in the corner. Lynn goes into the turnbuckle. Can Aguila put him away and ensure the win for Team AAA?
No. Boy, Jerry Lynn drilled it. 1, 2. Yes.
It's 11-9, AAA.
Mr. Aguila has been eliminated.
And it's
11-9,
down to Juventud
If you could-
Guerrera and Jerry Lynn as NWA teammates. Erik Skipper, Sanjay Dutt, look on, cheering on. That shows you how important this matchup is.
You know, Jerry Lynn, Mike, we call him one of the founders of the X Division. One of the pariahs of the X Division. And it's up to him now to defend the X Division against a man who's been known for his lucha libre style for years and years. What a better, how much better could it be? Jerry Lynn, Juventud Guerrero, 11-9. The two captains.
What would it mean for Team NWA to lose in their home country,
Oh, you got
in
that.
their home building?
They
The
can't.
TNA Asylum, single leg grab applied by Juventud. Jerry reaching out, be a rope break.
I'll tell you what, Jerry Lynn, though, holding on for everything he's got, Mike. Everything he's got. He doesn't want to go out this way. Doesn't want to go out this way. Oh, Juventud. I think it was taking something out of him. He's going to try a whole new approach here, Mike.
Gonna try the figure four leg lock of all things, and Juventud having a little difficult turn trying to cap it off. And you see Jerry Lynn is trying not to allow him to cap off the figure. That's Juven's shoulders that are down.
Mike Posey here's got the most important job right now. Gotta keep an eye on both men's shoulders. This could go either way, Mike.
Juventud has the figure four locked in. He has it cinched in. But Jerry, if he turns it over, he can counter it, and he's reversed the figure four.
Look at this. Everything that they can possibly do, as you can see, Mr. Aguilar reaching out. Giving the support to Juventud Guerrero.
Sudden death situation for Jerry Lynn. Don, I don't think it's any shock, any surprise. In a matchup as important as this, they're relying on the basics, on the old school wrestling moves, like the figure four leg lock.
As you can see right now, Jerry Lynn's got him. Yes! Here he goes! One, two! Is it a tie? Is it a tie?
No!
Oh my God!
He hit the TKO. He went for the follow-up pin, only able to get two.
Here goes the great pile driver. No, wait a minute. Juvi won't let him do it.
Countered by Juvi.
Oh no! Juvi got it!
Juvi driver. The
Can he get the pin?
desperation move pays off. Slow to cover.
One, two. No!
There's life left in Jerry Lynn. There's life left in Team NWA.
It's good for his. He's getting everybody fired up, getting the crowd to holler USA.
If this is a tie, these are the two men. These are the two captains that will square off 1 week from tonight in that special matchup, the captain's bout that would determine the winning team. Captain Juventud, apron, springboard.
Oh no! He missed it though. He almost had it, but Jerry Lynn will allow two. Oh, you gotta be kidding! How did he bridge out of that?
Perfect bridge by Juvi to stop the pin attempt by Lynn. Gonna try a backslide. Who's the stronger? Nope, Jerry blocks it. Jerry takes him up. Lynn's got him.
Juventud fighting with everything.
Reversal up now. Lynn float over.
You can't keep track of who's got control. Wait a minute, Juvi does now. Oh no!
He calls that move his 911 Juvi driver, and you may have to call 911 after he just dropped Jerry Lynn on his head.
1, 2, no!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance under the direction of Director of Authority, Vince Russo. Your officials for this match, TNA officials Mr. Andrew Thomas, Mike Posey, and TNA senior official Mr. Rudy Charles. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous TNA Asylum in Music City, USA, it's time for your NWA Heavyweight Championship main event bout of the evening. This is the first ever King of the Mountain match. Fouls count anywhere, and a pinfall enables you to give you the right to climb the ladder and hang the belt overhead. Introducing, first of all, the challengers. To my left, from Fort Wright, Kentucky, he weighs in at 247 pounds. He is the Wildcat, Chris Challenger number 2, weighing in at 244 pounds, from the Bowery, this is Raven. Challenger number 3, to my right, standing on the ladder, he weighs in at 215 pounds. He is a two-time NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World from Gainesville, Georgia. Introducing the final challenger from Hendersonville, Tennessee. He weighs in at 235 pounds. He is a former two-time NWA heavyweight champion of the world. He is Jarrett. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, weighing in at 225 pounds and hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina. He is a two-time and the current reigning and defending NWA heavyweight champion of the world. He is Ron the Truth Callis.
Let's try and reset it for you. Historic, first ever King of the Mountain. Falls count anywhere in the asylum. Important to note. I guess, Don, the key would be to get a pin or a submission win, because once you score that win, you are then eligible to climb the ladder for the balance of the match. When you lose, when you are pinned or submit, you go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. The key is to hang the championship belt, become King of the Mountain, and become NWA champ, and the action is already underway. Harrison Killings in the ring. Styles and Jarrett outside here on the floor.
Oh, if you can see the actions taking place, as right here is AJ Styles throws Jeff Jarrett right on the announce table. In the ring, you see Ron the Truth Killings, and Wildcat Chris Harris is waving. Pull the truth out. You made a good point. Once you score a pin, you're eligible to climb the ladder or climb the mountain. Oh, Wildcat takes out you the rest of the night. But every time you get pinned, you have to go to the penalty box. Every time for 2 minutes.
Absolutely. So bottom line, avoid getting pinned at all costs and make sure you score a pin or submission victory so you're then eligible to climb the ladder for the balance of the match.
You know, being out there doesn't mean anything. If you don't score a pin, you cannot gain the championship at all.
Oh,
AJ Styles set him up and levels him.
Jarrett has been waiting in the weeds for this opportunity. He finally demanded his rematch. He had no idea that Russo was going to come up with the King of the Mountain, and here comes Styles. Oh my!
All the way over the cage! You gotta be kidding me!
We gotta see this again!
We gotta see this again!
AJ went springboard, off the ropes. You're right, completely over the top of the cage that is the penalty box. Let's take a look at the replay on the right-hand side. Look at that! He cleared it with a flip dive.
That was unbelievable!
Pin attempt by Jarrett, look out!
Oh, did he not get it?
No.
Again, another thing.
Double pin,
Falls
double
count
pin.
anywhere. Jeff Jarrett showing some great cleverness here, realizing that falls count anywhere.
He sees bodies laid out all over the asylum, and he's trying to pin anybody because that's the rules. Falls count anywhere, and again, once you are able to get the pin, you're eligible to climb the ladder for the rest of the match.
I still can't believe AJ Styles going over that cage.
Wow.
Just when you think you've seen it all, but you know what? It cost him. As you see Jeff Jarrett down there taunting him, and now Raven in the ring. We're going to do our best to keep up with this action. There's so much of it going all over the place as you see Jeff Jarrett,
oh man,
putting AJ Styles into the ladder and kind of caught him on the neck right there where the
extension of the ladder where the bar connects the two sides of the ladder. He dropped him right across that. Back to the action in the ring where Raven is almost challenging the champ, Ron Killings, to get to his feet.
Keep your eye on the wall, Cat.
Chris Harris perched up on top.
Oh, he takes down Raven.
From the top of the penalty box, Chris Harris with the clothesline. Back up to the ramp area. Jarrett and Styles fighting it out.
I'll tell you what, man, we got so much action, but Ron the Truth Killings caught the Wildcat with an unbelievable kick in the middle of the ring.
Up on the ramp, you saw the snap suplex by Styles on Jarrett. Back to the ring area. Killings tries to shoot Harris off, puts on the brakes. Look out. Collision between the Truth and Raven.
Oh, you can see right here the action. You got to have ice in the back of your head. That's why you've got 3 officials out there. You got the 3 referees. You've also got Vince Russo. And remember, once somebody is pinned, then Vince Russo will hand the belt to the guy who committed the pin, and then that way they're eligible.
And when you are pinned, you go to the penalty box for 2 minutes. So basically, when you lose, you're taken out of the match for that 2-minute period. Jarrett off the top, cross body block, roll through by Styles. 2, no!
AJ Styles almost scored the first pin, and again, just to remind everybody again, like we have
Drop toe hold by Jarrett. Styles, face first, right into the middle turnbuckle. Attempted a suplex is blocked. A second time it's blocked. Standing switch by AJ.
Jeff Jarrett fighting through right here. You know he wants that belt back to become the first three-time NWA World Champion.
He's going for the stroke. He went for the stroke. AJ blocked it.
No.
Styles and Jarrett continue to fight in the ring.
Oh, Jeff.
Roll up by Jarrett. Small package. No. Another near fall.
Oh, look at AJ Styles. He's incredible.
He's got him. 1, 2.
Oh, look at this.
Styles clash. Styles clash. He got it. Styles clash by AJ.
Roll him over
and pin him.
1, 2, 3.
Jarrett goes to the penalty box for 2 minutes, and AJ's got a chance to climb the ladder.
To enter the penalty box for 2 minutes, AJ Styles now the sole competitor eligible to take the ladder and the belt to the top.
As soon as Jarrett is put in the penalty box, the clock will start. We're going to have it on the screen. You'll see the 2-minute countdown. Meanwhile, AJ's got the ladder in the ring, guys. AJ's got the ladder.
This is his chance right here. And remember, the directive authority hands him the leg, and there he goes. All he's got to do is get up there real quick. He doesn't have to pull it down. He's just got to hang it up.
Of course, the key for the other competitors, deny AJ the chance to climb the ladder. But also keep in mind, because AJ scored the pin. Oh!
What a move there by Raven. Using the ladder to his advantage. Oh, and there's the spear by Wildcat.
Harris pin is 1, 2.
He's got it.
Raven!
Chris Harris is eligible.
Oh, wait a minute.
That penalty box is going to get off.
You're not kidding. We're going to have Raven and Jarrett both in the box. Keep in mind, Chris Harris now eligible, along with AJ, to climb the ladder and hang the belt.
There's no way that Raven and Jeff Jarrett can coexist in that penalty box, as you can see right there.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting little sidebar, isn't it?
Now remember, Wildcat Chris Harris is available, and AJ Styles is eligible. Both of those.
Wait a minute.
What's going on here?
Jarrett's having a little meeting of the mind with Raven. Almost as if he's trying to talk him into something. You see the countdown clock. The 50 seconds is Jarrett's time left in the box. The minute 40 and counting down is Raven's. And you know what? They are coexisting, at least momentarily.
Well, look at this. If you'll see, they're whispering each other's ears right now. Oh, as AJ Styles throws Chris Harris out of the ring, AJ's got a chance. He can get the belt. There he goes.
Right, with Harris out on the floor, AJ, he's eligible to climb the ladder and hang the belt and get the title back.
Oh, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on between Raven and Jeff Jarrett.
Almost as if they're plotting. Did you see the way that they were motioning back and forth?
And there he goes. He's got it.
AJ close.
Around the truth killing. He's got a hold of the belt. He's fighting.
Hanging on for dear life to his championship belt. The countdown is for Jarrett to come out of the penalty box. His 2 minutes is now over.
And Jeff Jarrett is now back.
Jeff Jarrett is now eligible to be in the match.
He's back in the match, but right now, remember, keep in mind, only eligible to climb the ladder and win the title. Harris and Styles. Chris Harris going up the ladder, but he dropped the belt.
Oh, no. He's got to go back down and... Oh, no! While he was reaching for the belt, Ron the True Killing caught him with the axe kick off the rope.
And the cover, and 2, and 3 count.
Ron the Truth Killings is now eligible. Chris Harris must now go in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
All right, Killings can now climb the ladder. Harris sent to the box for the 2-minute time period. The countdown on the screen shows that Raven is under 15 seconds before he's out.
Well, you can see right there, Raven trying to hold on to get into the cage. These two guys have such a hatred for each other. And look at him. As soon as Wildcat gets to the cage, he doesn't waste any time.
Wildcat unleashing the offensive on Raven. But Raven is able to quickly turn it around and get out of the penalty box. Watch Jarrett. Oh, power bomb on Killings. Killings was taking the belt up the ladder.
Remember this, though. Raven and Jeff Jarrett are not eligible to win this at this point.
Right, because they have not scored a pin.
Only AJ Styles and only Wildcat Chris Harris.
Right, 3 of the 5 eligible at this point in the match to climb the ladder and hang the belt and become champ.
Jeff Jarrett just threw the champ right into the ladder right there and just doing this such force.
And
now,
look at this.
They're doing teamwork.
Coexisting, they double team AJ.
Oh, man.
And drive him into the ladder. Who would have ever thought it? Raven and Jarrett working as a team, working in concert?
Well, eventually they're going to have to go ahead of each other, but right now they figure it's in their best interest as as Jeff Jarrett just brings the ladder right into AJ.
Using the ladder as a weapon. As a weapon. First for Styles, then for the Truth.
Oh, wait a minute. Raven is throwing tables into the ring. Look at this. There's already one in there.
There you see, over the shoulder of the NWA Director of Authority, it was his idea, Vince Russo, for this King of the Mountain match to finally settle this chaotic situation revolving around the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
Again, working in concert. I don't believe this. I don't believe I'm seeing.
Raven on one side of the ladder, Jarrett on the opposite side, and they're going to charge. And they drive the ladder into the chest of the champ.
And now they go right at AJ Styles and drive it into his chest. Oh, no.
Oh, man. Drop the ladder down across the back of the Truth.
They may not be eligible to win the title, but they're wreaking havoc right now. As Wildcat's got about 10 seconds left, and then he gets out of the cage.
Oh, now Jarrett
slammed his head down that ladder.
Fire Styles. And he went face first, and now here comes the Wildcat out of the box.
Oh, Raven was waiting for him. As you see the slugfest going on right here. Oh, Raven. Chris Harris had such a hatred, as I mentioned earlier. Raven cost Wildcat Chris Harris his shot at the title. He's had to wait and wait and wait, and you know he's never forgotten it.
Wait a minute, Raven now looking under the ring for yet another table?
Oh, my goodness. There's already two of them in the ring. Now there's a third one in the ring.
And Jarrett's got the ladder as well. Raven sends Styles into the same corner as the Truth. And now this unbelievable formation of a team working together. Jarrett and Raven with the ladder.
Oh, great move there by Ron the Truth, but it cost AJ. And then they came right back and cost the Truth.
AJ gonna try and scale the ladder. He's trying to fight. Look at this. Punches for Jarrett. Kicks for Raven.
Oh, and they just stumped him right out. Dumped the ladder right on top of him.
You know what? AJ put himself in a bad position there. It was an idea. Obviously, we talk about this all the time. On the fly, thinking, improving at all points, but it didn't pay off for AJ that time. Shot out to the floor.
Oh, there's weapons everywhere. You see tables, and you see, again, Raven and Jeff Jarrett working together in concert. Neither one of them are even eligible to win the title, but Ron the Truth Killings and AJ Styles.
Almost as if Jarrett is telling Raven to use the drop toe hold that we've seen him use so effectively through the years. Jarrett has set up the chair for him in the middle of the ring. And there it is. It was hard to believe that they could coexist for as long as they did.
You knew it couldn't happen. You knew the egos would get in the way. Both of them have such big ones. And you see the drop toe hold going right there. Yes, Raven does the drop toe hold on the chair on Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, it was Jarrett's strategy. It was his idea to set up the chair, and it ended up backfiring. And look at the left hands from the Wildcat on Raven.
Well, partners no more as Jarrett and Raven. You see the Wildcat coming through.
He left his feet to deliver the blow with the clothesline, and then so did the Truth, flying forearm by Killings. Harris and Raven square off on one side of the ring. Jarrett and the Truth on the opposite side. Corner mount. Truth and Harris. Repeated shots for both Raven and Jarrett.
AJ Styles still outside the ring after that unbelievable blow that Raven and Jarrett gave to him. As you see, Ron the Truth Killings take Jeff Jarrett out of the ring. Again, if he can pin him down, well, actually he doesn't need to pin him because Ron the Truth Killings is already eligible. Jarrett and Raven need a pin.
That's the key. Styles, Harris, Killings. 3 of the 5 eligible to climb the ladder as the battle between Harris and Raven has now gone outside the ring area and to the back of the TNA Asylum.
You know what, though, Mike? It's still good to pin your opponent if you can, because they still have to go to the penalty box. So
absolutely.
You get
narrows the numbers game.
That's right.
No question. Truth back in the ring. And of course, he is one of the 3, along with Styles and Harris, who are eligible to climb the ladder and hang the belt.
And you see Director of Authority Vince Russo always available. If somebody gets the ladder up, he hands them the belt, and this is their chance. Ron the Truth Killings.
This is it. All the Truth has to do, he's got to climb the ladder and hang it. He's king of the mountain, then he keeps the title. AJ!
AJ Styles out of nowhere kicks him off of the ladder. I'm gonna tell you what, when you get on that ladder, you can't waste a second.
Yeah, but think of what they've been going through.
I know.
Think of how grueling this match is. So, I mean, it's pretty difficult at this point in time
to even have your balance on the ladder.
And to just fly right up the ladder.
You
almost have to regain your senses. Clear the cobwebs, just like AJ's doing right now. AJ making his way up. He's got the belt in hand.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett's got him, though. But AJ's trying to fight it off.
Jarrett.
Here comes the slam, and he doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. AJ was able to reverse it on Jeff as they both go out.
Jarrett tried to powerbomb Styles, but Styles was able to take Jarrett up and over the top using his leg strength. Both tumble out to the floor.
Wildcat Chris Harris right here. Now he's got a chance. He's there, and here comes Vince Russo to give him the belt.
Russo coming up the ring
step. And he throws it to him.
Tosses it into the Wildcat.
Here he goes.
Scale the ladder, hang the belt, and you win the title.
Wildcat Chris Harris is this close.
Real close. All he's got to do is extend the belt up.
And he's trying to grab it, and he can't quite get it. And here comes Raven.
What's Raven got?
Oh, they throws the powder in his eyes.
Raven throws powder and then drags Harris down off the ladder.
Oh!
Raven effect DDT. Here's the pin. Here's one. Here's two.
Now Raven's eligible.
Raven is now eligible. Chris Harris must go in the penalty box.
Raven now becomes another of the wrestlers, 4 now out of the 5, basically everybody but Jarrett, who can win the title, who can climb the ladder. But at the same time, Harris is out of the picture for the next 2 minutes once they put him in the penalty box.
And here goes Raven. He's so close. This is Raven's chance. Is it his destiny? Is his destiny going to be fulfilled? Not if the truth has anything to say about it. Not if the current champion has anything to say about it.
Killings elevates Raven, who goes face first into the top turnbuckle.
Oh, you see the knee there of Killings as he sends Raven out to the floor.
Oh, and the clip from behind by Jarrett.
But Jeff Jarrett again, not eligible to climb the mountain.
Boy, that's right.
Oh, he's going for the stroke.
Jarrett's got to get a pin here.
Oh, right over the rail.
From the ring apron. All the way to the steel guardrail and a 3 count. Jarrett's eligible.
Jarrett is now eligible. The truth must now go in the penalty box.
Wow. Falls count anywhere. Jeff Jarrett took advantage of it. Everybody's available. Any one of the 5 can win the title. And Jeff Jarrett's in the ring. All Vince Russo has to do is hand him the belt.
Almost, you see Russo's got the title belt.
Jarrett's telling him to bring it.
Yeah, it's not exactly like with Chris Harris where Russo tossed him the belt.
Oh, wait.
Tug-of-war. The director of authority in a tug-of-war with Jarrett over the title.
Vince Russo doesn't want to give it a belt.
Pull up Styles. 2.
He's got to go to the penalty box.
Jarrett's in the box.
Jarrett must now go in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
Oh, Vince Russo just cost Jeff Jarrett right there.
And now, with 3 men in the penalty box, Raven's positioning a table on one side. It basically boils down, at least for the next 30 seconds, to Raven and Styles.
I dare you. And AJ Styles is sliding up. He's got the belt in hand.
AJ climbing up the ladder. Can AJ regain the title? But he senses that he hasn't weakened Raven enough. Drops down off the ladder. Knife edge chop. Forearm shot.
Forearm by AJ Styles as well. Chris Harris.
Harris and Jarrett battling in the penalty box.
Oh, man.
You see the truth is laid out. Harris is out of the box, I believe. It's
Here he comes, and he can't wait a second.
AJ climbing the ladder. Harris quickly comes in from the opposite side.
Oh, God. Caught him in between the ropes and the cage.
He went all the way from the ladder, Don, and he landed on his side right on top of the penalty box, the steel cage penalty box.
Oh, AJ Styles is out. You can see he's in pain right there. As Wildcat Chris Harris had no choice. AJ was that close.
Still in the penalty box. 35 seconds for the truth. About a minute 18, a minute 17 for Jarrett, and Raven has possession of the title belt. Gonna climb up the ladder. Is this it?
He's so close.
Watch Harris. Harris on the opposite side.
Wildcat's following him upside. He's not gonna let him. As you see him raining blows, and these two have so much history. So much history.
Slugfest between the two at the top of the ladder.
They gotta try to keep their balance on the ladder, Raven. Or if somehow the Wildcat can wrestle that belt away. Either one of them, and you see him trying.
Harris, I think, has got a grip on the title. Oh, Raven sent through the table. Chris Harris just has to hang the belt. The truth is out.
Oh, he's not gonna let him. You see the truth up.
Look out!
Oh, and he sends the Wildcat into the table.
Back first goes the Wildcat. Chris Harris driven through the table by the Truth. Clock on your screen shows that Jeff Jarrett has 20 seconds and under in the penalty box. Who is it going to be? Who's going to take the belt
Look at this
and become
replay
king
here.
of the mountain? Look at the replay. Oh, man.
As everybody right now, Raven went through a table. Wildcat went
Russo
through a table.
telling the truth. Climb the ladder.
And here
And Jarrett's out of the box. Jarrett's out of the box. The Truth has got the belt in hand. The Truth is slowly making his way up.
Well,
He's been through so much in this match.
He's got to realize that
Watch
Jeff
it.
Jarrett,
Oh, no.
he's got it. He's got the guitar.
Jarrett with the guitar. The Truth is close. Hang it, Ron.
Oh, he catches him right on the head. And now, Jeff Jarrett has the belt.
It was the guitar shot from Jarrett that cost AJ Styles the NWA title 2 weeks ago. Now, the guitar shot on Ron the Truth Killings, and Jarrett has to reach up. He's got to position the belt into place. Jarrett on top of the ladder. Can he become king of the mountain?
Well, as you can see, part of the thing fell down in all the controversy. Now Jarrett's got to try to rehook it. This is something unforeseen. He's
Jarrett's
got to try to hook it so he can
Jarrett's
hook up the
trying.
belt.
He's got the hook in his hand. He's got the belt in the other hand.
Here comes AJ. There he goes. Can he do it?
He's got the belt up at the top.
got it.
Styles is
And
close.
he's done it. It's over.
Jarrett's the champ again.
3 times.
The winner of the match and new NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Jeff Jarrett.
He said he would do it on his terms. He had no idea that Vince Russo was coming up with the King of the Mountain. But Jeff Jarrett, because the gold's at stake, the X Division title's on the line, and here we go!
Wow, this crowd just the roof just blew off here, Mike. Unbelievable.
That really is it, Don. That's the only word to describe it. Unreal, unbelievable, you're right. I'm getting word now that at the conclusion of this X Division title match, we will join our broadcast colleague, Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas is standing by at that remote location where Raven promises to pay tribute to Sabu's uncle, the Sheik. That at the conclusion of this X Division title matchup, and they're rocking at the asylum for Jeff Hardy.
Think what's going through AJ's mind right now. This is his house. He owns the X Division. He's the champ. This crowd always behind him. And now the crowd's so happy to see Jeff Hardy back in the ring. They're torn. There's mixed emotions out
But
there.
now listen to the crowd.
Wait a minute. AJ.
You're right.
AJ.
Lay out for just a second and you hear that they not only appreciate Jeff Hardy in the ring, but the chance for AJ Styles, well, they tell AJ just exactly how much everyone here appreciates everything he's accomplished in the 2-year history of TNA.
I think everybody in the silent is just like us, Mike. They're just glad to see these two in the ring because you know they thought about it, and now they get to see it.
The dream match, it becomes a reality as Styles grabs the side headlock, quickly stuffed off into the side head scissors by Hardy.
Oh, the importance of this match to both men is astronomical. AJ Styles needs to retain his X Division belt. Jeff Hardy, what a way to enter into TNA. If he comes in and wins the championship, he makes a statement to the world after being gone for so long.
Well, you're right, Don, and what an incredible opportunity it is for Hardy, because in his debut match, can you imagine the headlines that he would make? Beating AJ Styles, winning the X Division title, and that's all possible in his first night in TNA.
Think of the validation this can be for AJ Styles.
That's true.
Here's a situation where he comes out and beats a superstar of the magnitude of Jeff Hardy. That puts him to the next level.
And especially under the circumstances where Styles didn't even know who his opponent was going to be. What have we said about AJ for months? The ability to improvise. The ability, Don, to think on his feet. And that's exactly the situation he finds himself in tonight.
He's going to have to think on his feet because he's seen an opponent in the ring that he's never seen. And Jeff Hardy right there takes an advantage.
And quickly, Hardy springs off the ropes, takes down Styles, goes for the cover. Able to get a 2 count from referee Thomas. Wow.
Ooh, AJ.
AJ with the knife edge chop, and Hardy comes back with the open hand slap.
I'll tell you what, they're just kind of sizing each other right here. And look at him as Hardy says, come on, and AJ says, here you go.
And again, under the circumstances, it's what you'd expect, Don. You'd expect them to be a little tentative. Sort of a feeling out process is, look at this, Jeff Hardy just challenging AJ.
Well,
Lay him in there. He hit him so hard he knocked his neck choker off, didn't he?
I'll tell you what, AJ decided he wasn't going to play that game. He knew that every time he hit him in the chest, it would just make Hardy look that much better. So he took the foot and just chopped him down at the knee. Oh, look at the agility of AJ Styles.
And then he shoves Hardy off into the ropes. Quickly the drop down by AJ. Oh, man.
Kick by AJ as he nails him.
Great extension of the legs by the phenomenal one, by the reigning X Division champion. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that title's on the line. Here's the cover. Here's 2. Shoulder up by Hardy at 2.
Wow, that was almost over for Jeff Hardy right there. It's AJ Styles. Obviously over the surprise of who it is. Now it's just a matter of getting the job done in the ring. He can't worry about who he's facing in that ring, Mike. He's just got to worry about one thing, and that's walking out of here with the X Division gold still wrapped around his waist. Oh, what a kick by Hardy. Kind of inside out of it there and just caught AJ off guard.
Yeah, AJ never saw that one coming as Hardy, smart move that time, he faked him out. Looked like when he grabbed onto the top rope that he was going to slingshot himself up and over. Instead, he used a kick move in between the ropes, and that time he caught him with the slingshot.
Oh, absolutely. Just set him up perfectly as AJ was looking up. While AJ was looking up, Hardy went through, and then when AJ was down, Hardy went over.
And you know what we're seeing here from Jeff Hardy is really so many of the positive aspects that we've seen from AJ Styles in the past 2 years. What an incredible matchup this is. History making on the 2nd year anniversary of TNA, and would you expect anything less?
No, it's kind of a crossroads for both these competitors right now. What a situation. Jeff Hardy wanted to prove to the world that he should be back in that ring, and he's doing it so admirably, and AJ Styles wants to prove to everybody why he's the X Division champion. Look at that kick by AJ. Takes it right over, and here he goes. Go! Hardy flush.
Sensational springboard move. Catches him, you're right, flush with that flying forearm. Again, one of the advantages, Don, of this 6-sided ring. You can springboard off from almost any angle. No limitations like in that old-fashioned 4-sided ring.
I'm telling you, Mike, I've never seen anything like this. Half this crowd screaming AJ, the other half decides to get louder screaming Hardy, and the AJ crowd starts screaming harder, yelling AJ.
One other thing to take into account, Don, I believe this would be the first time that Jeff Hardy has ever wrestled in a 6-sided ring as he powers Styles down.
Well, I'll tell you what, it doesn't seem like it, because look at his move. Has he got it?
No, just a 2 count.
Almost caught AJ Styles.
You're right, it doesn't seem like it's negatively impacting Jeff Hardy in this matchup. Hasn't missed a beat. I mean, when you take into account ring rust, the fact he's never been in a 6-sided ring before.
Oh, it all comes back to you, obviously, because obviously Jeff Hardy's been dreaming of this moment when he was going to make his return. And now the adrenaline's taking over. I think the ring rust is gone. And you can't have any ring rust when you're in the ring with AJ Styles.
Hardy commits himself. Precarious position up on top, but AJ gets to his feet.
Oh, he just gets out of the way, but Hardy lands on his feet, and AJ takes over. What's he going to do as he sets Hardy up?
Styles has Hardy positioned up on the top turnbuckle.
Hardy using the elbows, and they work as they knock AJ off, and now Hardy going up top.
Repeated shots by Hardy, going to try and...
Oh, did you see that?
Spectacular move by Hardy.
See that
If there's any way we can get a replay of that, Keith Mitchell in the truck, and we take another look. What a move.
Unbelievable move by Jeff Hardy.
Wait a minute.
Forget
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Beautiful.
Let's get back live. Let's get back live. Kid Cash in Dallas. My God. They just hit the ring.
What is going on here?
Think of it.
This is BS, man. They have just come in. One of the greatest matches that we've been watching. And now Kid Cash is stealing AJ's thunder.
How dare Kid Cash do this on our 2nd anniversary show? He's in line. He's going to get his eventual title shot.
Jeff Hardy's got to be wondering what's going on. I didn't sign up for this. As you see Kid Cash in Dallas just doing the beatdown.
You know what?
Unbelievable.
Kid Cash in Dallas.
Doesn't know what's going on.
Jeff Hardy's walking away
He grabbed the chair.
Jeff Hardy, steel chair in hand, and here we go. Jeff Hardy's got the chair.
Oh, great move there by Hardy as he comes to the aid of AJ. More out of respect expecting anything, but Dallas has got him.
6'9" Dallas has got him from AJ.
AJ creeps him. That's how you bring 6'9" to your level.
Wow. What a night. What a match. But keep Cash. Look out.
Here he goes.
Hardy going to the top. Excellent on Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is your main event of the evening, as Total Nonstop Action Wrestling presents 6 Sides of Steel. Introducing, first of all, the challengers. They are the former 4-time NWA World Tag Team Champions. They are the team of Cowboy James Storm and Wildcat Chris Harris. They are America's Most Wanted. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing, at a combined weight of 438 pounds, they are the team of Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens. They are the current reigning and defending.
Oh, wait a minute, Mike. They're not even letting him finish announcing them. You can tell AMW didn't even want to hear them announced as the tag team champions.
And AMW, they do take the first strike. Harris and Storm on the attack, and they've got Stevens and Douglas reeling right even before the opening bell. There you see it. Padlock put in place. Lock that door shut. First pin, first submission, wins this main event for the NWA Tag Team titles. Double team back body drop by AMW.
AMW's got to be overwhelming favorites in this match. This is a match that they call their dream match. It's a match that they set up. It's their chance to become 5-time champions, and believe me, they know the inside of a cage well.
AMW tried to send Chase Stevens face first right into the steel, but Stevens was able to put on the brakes, but then he doesn't avoid these moves from AMW. Quick reversal. Storm shot right into the steel, but look at James fight back.
I'll tell you what, it's amazing that either team here is able to even get back in this ring. What a great move there by Storm. He takes him down and puts the kick right on him after that brutal ladder match that they were in last week. But that's what this title's all about. It means that much to these guys, and here it is on the line. Oh, good double team move.
Naturals answer AMW's opening strike with a double team move of their own as the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm is sent by both members of the Naturals, both Stevens and Douglas, face first into the very, very unforgiving steel. Look at that.
This is going to be right now Andy Douglas and James Storm. As James Storm, he must have caught a wicked blow right there, Rick. You said face first. He's now trying to get to his feet. Andy Douglas.
I mean, look at the steel caged on, the 6 sides of steel, and think when you're thrown face first or head first into that steel cage, how the cage just cuts right through the skin.
I'll tell you what we noticed too about this 6-sided ring when they put the steel cage together. There's no play in the cage. There was so much more play in the cage in the 4-sided ring. With this 6-sided ring, it cuts off the angle so that when you hit the cage, it's like hitting a wall. It's like hitting a wall with ridges right there.
Well, you're right. You hit it with much more impact as we see Storm answer with the slam, and check this out.
Triple X watching intently.
Yeah, they're the new #1 contenders to the tag team champions, whether it be AMW or the Naturals, whoever is able to win in this 6 sides of steel tonight.
It's got to bother Triple X that they're not in that steel cage, because they knew how close they were to beating AMW the last time they were in the cage.
Wild swing and a miss with the clothesline by the southpaw. But then
look at him rain the blows.
Harris follows up first with the Thez press, then repeated shots for Andy Douglas, and then one for Chase Stevens as well. Great wide shot here as we watch the catapult move up.
Right into the steel cage. And again, you see what I'm talking about? No play right there. Andy Douglas goes into it, and it barely moves. Watch this side. Same thing right there. Just bounces right off the wall. And he does it to him on the other side. And he does it to him on another side.
Side to side, the Wildcat Chris Harris has taken Andy Douglas and driven him face first right into the steel.
One more time, Wildcat says, and there he goes.
Boy, you're right, Don. That is like a steel wall.
It is, and I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if you can see it, but there's already blood where he's hit the cage. Blood already coming down Andy Douglas's face as you see 3 Live Crew looking on.
Yeah, BG, James, and Conan. intently watching this matchup just to give you some kind of an idea of the importance of this match, not only to the wrestlers involved in the ring, but to the entire locker room and to the entire TNA staff.
Did you see that right there where Wildcat Chris Harris just takes Chase Stevens right behind him into the wall? I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like fighting inside a wall.
6 sides of a steel wall is what this cage match is.
Oh man, I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to get the camera angle super tight in there with this cage around, because there's no way in the world a cameraman would be crazy enough to get in there. But Andy Douglas, I saw where on one of the blows on the wall there, it obviously cut out. I think he got a cut above his eye. And now you see right there that Wildcat Chris Harris doing the same thing to Chase Stevens, just punishing him up against the wall.
Yeah, and James Storm also. I believe that 3 out of the 4 wrestlers have already been opened up, and 3 of the 4 are bleeding here in the opening minutes of the 6 sides of steel.
You're right, I can see it right here in Storm right in front of me. Unbelievable what's happened out here already.
Yeah, Storm, you can really see the blood just flowing down the side of his arm from his head as we see Harris take Stevens up to his shoulder. You're gonna send him again into the steel?
Unbelievable! Right now, I'm telling you, Wildcat Chris Harris has the advantage, and Douglas comes in wisely, able to get down. Oh, Chase Stevens returns the favor!
And that time, Stevens is able to fling Chris Harris face first. There you see the close-up look at Andy Douglas, and God, look at the blood just flow out of his head, down, streaming down onto his chest.
Folks, I'm telling you something, that's what happens when you get into a dangerous match like that.
Absolutely.
This is what AMW wanted, and they're going to see just what kind of merit that the Naturals have as tag team champions. And I'm looking at this, Andy Douglas can barely stand. He's just wobbling, he's losing blood, and you just got to somehow dig down deep and find it.
Yeah, especially when they realize what's at stake in this match, with the Naturals putting those tag team belts on the line, and there's Team Canada.
They always feel like they're slighted in any division. They feel like they're slighted in the X division, and they definitely feel like they're slighted in the tag team divisions, as you see Triple X looking on. So much at stake here. Great shot there from our crane camera, as you can see inside the cage and see how much little maneuverability there is. You've got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, Mike.
Andy Douglas takes Harris.
Oh, look at him. He's just grinding him in there. Look at that, grinding his face.
He's grabbing him by the back of the head. He's grabbing him by the hair.
Oh, everybody.
His face is just like raw hamburger meat.
It's like taking him with a cheese grater. It's unbelievable.
Nobody's thinking about that. Not you. Not you.
Naturals, however, have all of a sudden turned this matchup in their favor. Momentum is now on the side of Stevens and Douglas. Douglas wobbly to the corner and tags in Chase Stevens. He doesn't look much more steady.
No, you realize in a match like this, as wow, Stevens just plants his head right there into the groin area, and you can see the pain that causes. But in a match like this, you're just one blow in the steel wall away from turning the momentum.
And the longer this matchup continues, it's almost as if it's a match of attrition, Doc.
Yes. Survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
Oh, great double clothesline.
The Wildcat, able to dig down deep, comes back, double clothesline, one arm for Stevens, one arm for Douglas, and there's the tag to his partner, James Storm.
I wonder what kind of condition Storm is in here, as he took a brunt early on. He caught it first. Look, you can see the blood on the mat.
You can see the blood on the arm pad also of the Tennessee Cowboy, who is able to connect with a flying forearm. First for Douglas, now turns his attention to Stevens.
Whoa, as he puts him back down.
Running, spinning neck breaker, follow cover for a 2 count.
Great camera work, guys.
Again, first pin, first submission. Wins this matchup with the NWA tag titles at stake, and now Storm takes Andy Douglas face first into the steel. Now he's got Stevens. There goes Stevens over the ropes and right into the cage.
Look at how they just bounce off of it, and they just got nowhere to go, and now Storm's gonna take them both, and he does. Wow. He's got him wobbly right here. Can he take them both out? Well, he's got Stevens.
Clothesline for
Douglas still on his feet.
And Douglas, a glancing, glazing blow with the enziguri, but it took Douglas down nonetheless.
He didn't need much.
2. Yeah, you're
Douglas
right.
was so wobbly, he didn't need much. And
Yeah.
like you said, he may have just glanced in. That's probably all that saved Douglas from getting pinned.
Yeah,
That and Chase Stevens coming in.
Factor in the condition of all four men, and all four, by the way, now, all four have been opened up. As you see the double team face jam, Harris pin, Harris 2 count only.
No, the doctor's going to be putting in a lot of stitches tonight because every single member in this match is getting one.
It's what goes along with a match inside the 6 sides of steel. Now the Tennessee Cowboy able to fire Douglas off. Andy Douglas gets the boot up. Andy Douglas going to try and spring off the ropes, and he's speared in mid-move.
I'll tell you what happened there is Andy Douglas forgot that there was a cage around him. He figured he could just jump up on the ropes and spin around, and I think it just threw him off. Wildcat Chris Harris saw it and speared him, and here goes.
Pin attempt, no.
No!
Douglas rolls the shoulder at 2. You see Chase Stevens on the far side of the cage, trying to climb up the cage. It's not the way you win this match. I don't know where he was going, but you see Storm taking Stevens, driving him again, repeatedly face first into the steel.
And look at this as Wildcat goes in under, and now Storm has a chance. Here comes a little combo move. Whoa!
Perfect double team, inverted pin.
No, he gets
Another
out
2
of it.
counts. AMW looking to regain what they consider their NWA World Tag Team titles. There's Team Canada
They're
obviously looking on as well.
Everything they can to hold on to those titles. The Naturals, one thing you got to give them. They've got grit. They proved that last week, even in the loss. This week they're going into a match that they've never seen the like of, and they're somehow hanging in there. But now the double team work. Oh, what a move by Stevens!
Chase Stevens was able to cut off Chris Harris. Roll-up attempt on Storm. He super kicked him into the roll-up.
Again! Oh, he got out of it!
Smart move by the Naturals, but they were not able to put AMW away.
Oh, look at this. Chase Stevens going up. He's going to try to end it, much like how we saw Wildcat Chris Harris do it.
Chase Stevens, 15 feet above the floor at the top of the cage.
You gotta be kidding me! You got to be kidding me!
He just moonsaulted off the top of the cage.
Unbelievable!
Play it again, play it again, play it again. Look at
this! Oh my gosh!
Wow, we're back live. Bodies laid out in the ring. All 4 men obviously suffering from the loss of blood, but what a gutsy effort we're seeing from both AMW and the Naturals as Harris and Stevens are fighting toe-to-toe.
They're just warriors just beating each other up, as you see right there on a wicked left by Harris, but it takes him down as well.
Turn the attention.
Oh, what a super kick!
Storm and Douglas. Storm super kick. You're right. It's on target. Down goes Douglas. Can AMW do it? Can Harris and Storm put away the Naturals and get their tag belts back?
Are they gonna go for it?
I don't know. They're
Is
making
he gonna go for the death sentence? Remember how they beat Triple X?
June 2003. First ever TNA steel cage match. Harris and Storm use the death sentence to get their titles back. Can history repeat itself? Wildcat.
Wait a minute, Chase Stevens is going up there, and he's got Storm on the outside, and he's fighting him.
Look at Harris fighting back, hanging onto the hair of Chase Stevens.
You gotta be kidding.
Oh,
They all end up outside.
both Stevens and Harris fall from the top of the cage all the way down to the floor. Action in the ring. This is Storm and Andy Douglas. Well, I thought they were going to hit the death sentence.
They tried, but Chase Stevens, man, he found it, as you see. Andy Douglas going up here. He's going to try to end it. Here he goes. Oh, as he puts him down.
Unique version of an implant DDT off the ropes by Douglas. Has Storm laid out. If he can just drape the arm across.
Look at the blood just spread all over the mat in the ring.
Pin, 2.
No!
Not yet. Not yet. Still life left in AMW. You're right, Don. That shot right there tells the entire story of this match.
Stevens and Wildcats fighting on the edge. There's only one way back in. There's a lock on that door. If you want to help your partner, you got to climb back over the top.
And it looks like that's what Harris and Stevens are trying to do. You're right, the door's been padlocked. There's no entrance or exit through that door, and they're gonna try and climb back into the cage. Look at Harris with those lefts. He just knocked Stevens down to the floor.
Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Team Canada!
Team Canada!
Team Canada!
Coming in!
Pulling Chris Harris down.
What in the world just happened here?
All 4 members of Team Canada.
Wait a minute,
They're
here
beating on
comes
Harris.
Triple X! Triple X is fighting it out with Team Canada!
What a wild brawl here. And here comes the crew. Let's focus in the ring if we can, guys, also. Oh, man. Storm and Douglas, look how bodies fly all around us.
Madhouse while Storm and Andy Douglas are still in the ring. What in the world's going on?
I don't know, bodies all over. Look out,
We're
Don.
trying to call the match.
Some more with the hockey stick, as well as the Team Canada members taking down Chris Harris as he tried to scale the side of the cage. Now Chase Stevens.
Oh, wait a minute, you just saw the board just crash Chris Harris with the hockey
He
stick.
broke the hockey stick across Harris's back.
Oh, no, and Chase Stevens just threw the chair into the ring.
Chase
It's
Stevens.
2-on-1.
Stevens and
But
Douglas,
Storm fights him off.
both members of the Naturals.
Wildcats knocked out in front of us after the hockey stick blow.
Both Naturals locked inside the cage with James Storm. Can James Storm pull it out
He's
for his
got
partner?
it. Wait a minute. Oh, he doesn't.
Here's the pin.
1, 2. Oh, he fights out. Storm can't believe it.
Storm can't believe it. I can't believe it.
But again, though, the numbers game on Storm. He's got to somehow get the victory. Oh, wait a minute, somehow. Andy Douglas got some powder in there.
Powder right in the face, right in the eyes of James Storm.
And here they go. There's no one to help him.
The
There's
natural
no one to
disaster.
help him.
The natural disaster.
2.
Only 2. Senior official Rudy Charles says only 2.
This crowd can't believe it. Everybody's on their feet. Unreal.
Stevens has got a steel chair, directing traffic, motioning for his partner Andy Douglas to move on.
And he catches up with it.
Vicious.
Storm just showing unbelievable guts and determination. But how many shots can he take?
10.
2. It's done.
It's already started. While Monty Brown was coming down the rim, Raven took the shot at Abyss. Now Abyss is taking it to Raven on the rail.
There is no disqualifications in this match, which is the only way you can do it fairly with these two, because anything and everything is possible.
Have to give props to TNA management for making that preemptive move and making this a no disqualification matchup. Pretty obvious when you put these 3 together that you've just got to turn them loose in a no DQ situation. One fall to the finish, anything and everything goes.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets acclimated to the light quicker, and wow, Abyss just slammed the Alpha Male right into the steel ring post.
And of course, Abyss, without those distractions that he had back in his rising TNA for much of 2004, he's more dangerous than ever.
I still want to know who that mysterious voice was. I want to verify it. And it's kind of gotten behind Abyss. So maybe we'll find out about that. If you see right here, Abyss with the garbage cannon again. Anything that's not nailed down is going to be used in this match. You can count on it.
Feel free to use it as a weapon, and they sure will. Abyss using the shots from Raven and the Alpha Male. Now, think how all 3 of these monsters have been so close to the NWA title picture, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship the past several months. The opportunity, the shot that goes to Jeff Hardy tonight.
I'll tell you what, you're so accurate about that, because all of them thought, wait a minute, here he is. Who is it?
My presumption is, as we look at the rafters from up on high here at Victory Road, that is the mouthpiece, the spokesperson for this monster Abyss.
Well, show your face so we know who you are. Oh, Abyss with the unbelievable torture right there on.
Torture rack into the backbreaker, follow cover, but there you see Raven in to make the save.
Oh, good move right there by Raven. And again, this is one of those you're going to have eyes in the back of your head. You're going to have to take advantage of a situation. Now, Raven is looking for a little help from Monty Brown.
Never expected this, but you see them working together. And it breaks right through the double team.
Here they go. Oh, what a move by Abyss. I'll tell you something, a lot of people think that he's a simpleton, but he's not. In his own way, he is so cunning. And he gets so focused that you wonder if he might be the smartest man in that ring.
Well, got him stacked up in the corner. Raven moves out of the way, and Abyss collides with the Alpha Male. Chance here for Raven. Discus clothesline takes him down. Wow.
I'll tell you what, Raven, so much experience. They have the advantage because of that experience they've had. And Raven, we've seen it in every kind of match that's available. I mean, we've seen Raven tortured and hung and beat and slapped and shaved and seared and everything that could possibly be done. That might be an advantage for him.
And he comes back stronger every time, trying to use the steel chair, but Abyss gets the boot up.
Oh, nice super kick right there by Raven, right before Abyss, pounding him on the head with the chair.
Now Raven shoots Monty Brown off into the corner, then springs off the ropes and decks him with a clothesline.
You know, I'm wondering by the fact that they've been without food and water for 24 hours, I'm wondering who that's affecting the most. It looked like Monty Brown there was a little weak.
I think it probably would affect Abyss, the least being the biggest man. Drop toe hold, he goes face first into the steel, pin attempt, wow. Still able to power out.
Well, think about it, your adrenaline comes out so fired up, and then all of a sudden your body tells yourself it's not supposed to be doing that, and they can shut it down. But oh, great athletic move right there by Monty Brown, the former football player using his skills, and he just used the chair to his advantage.
Steel chair into the face of both Raven and the monster Abyss. Now a right hand drops Raven. Now Monty Brown able to catch Abyss, then charges at him and powers him down to the floor with the clothesline.
Takes him right out of the arena right there, right out of the ring. And you can see a nice low blow right there by Monty Brown. What's he gonna do? Oh, what a kick as he comes up and catches Raven square in the face.
Landed right to the side of the head and the side of the face of Raven. Gonna try and T-bone him here, and does. Elevates him overhead, drops him with the suplex.
I mean, look at the physicality of the alpha male Monty Brown. This guy doesn't have an ounce of body fat on him. He's so strong, and he just flings Raven behind him like a sack of potatoes.
Overpowered him that time, took him overhead, dropped Raven, the alpha male. Almost as if he can sense victory right here. He sees that the match is turned in his favor.
Yeah, as Abyss is not in the ring, and I don't know where he's at or what he's up to. Oh, Raven out of the way just in time as he catches the referee and levels him.
Now, do you think Raven may have pulled referee posing into that line of contact? Raven out to the floor, posing out to the floor. Abyss comes back in.
I'll tell you what, it looked like they were supposed to hit. I couldn't see him on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the power. You see him stagger.
That's 6'8", 350.
But he gets it.
God.
He gets his
Mike
feet.
Brown's got him up.
Unbelievable, the strength of Monty Brown.
Running power slam, my God. What strength by the alpha male.
As you see referee Mike Posey down on the ground, not moving at all. Oh, alpha male Monty Brown is in total command as he's got Abyss, and Abyss is rocked.
Coming blow to the back. But his spring off the left. I think he might have been going for the pounce. Raven made contact. What a slam by Abyss.
This is it right here.
The referee.
Oh, the referee's knocked out.
Posey's still out on the floor.
There he is right there. Abyss had his chance. This gives Monty Brown new life.
Abyss drops down to the floor. What's he going to go for? Looking underneath the ring for another weapon, obviously.
Oh, there's his bag. We know what's in there.
You saw him. Shows the contents of that bag recently. He's been carrying it out to the ring down for weeks. And it shocked us with what we saw.
If it's in there, if the same thing's in there, what I think is it's thousands and thousands of packs. And let me tell you something, that's the last thing you want to land on.
Abyss brings those thumbtacks, we presume, into the ring. But now he's going to go after the alpha male. He's got Monty Brown, positions him up on the top turnbuckle.
They're just trading blows right now. And Raven right now, I'm wondering where he is in the picture. If he's not in it, he's knocked out or something. We'll try to find out more on that, but we got to stay with the action. And you can see Monty Brown just trying to catch his breath, and there's Raven down there by the rail.
Monty Brown up on the top. Uh-oh, Abyss going back to that bag.
What's he gonna do right here? Oh no. And there you see
God.
it. There you see it. Thousands and thousands of thumbtacks. Holy cow.
Taking them out of the bag. Positioning them in the ring. And now he's going to try and go to the corner. What's he going to do here to the alpha male Monty Brown?
Oh, he's going to try to throw Monty Brown right onto the pile of it there, and he'll know that that'll be just about all that Monty Brown can take.
Monty Brown trying to fight back from the top. Boy, he's in a tough position.
They're just trading blows right now as Abyss trying to go up high. Monty Brown's got to get off those ropes.
Looks like he's going to try and suplex him onto the thumbtacks.
As you can see it, and there he is. He's going for it. Just fighting. Monty Brown's fighting for everything that he's got.
With that 6'8", 350 of Abyss that he's fighting.
Yeah, but that's an athlete that's fighting him back, and you see Monty Brown just throwing blows.
Right hand after right hand to the side of the head by Monty Brown.
Headbutt by Abyss.
Vicious headbutt by Abyss.
Oh, another one right there. Uh-oh, wait a minute, Raven.
Raven in.
Victor.
Look out. Oh my God, he powered back and back first. Oh God, right back first into the thumbtacks.
Right into
Oh, look at him.
They're sticking all into his body. Oh my gosh. That was brutal right there.
Trying to fight through the pain. Raven pinning him.
Again, the referee. Wait a minute, another referee coming in. 1, 2. Oh, Abyss fights out of it, but what pain he must be in. They're just sticking all over his body, in his arms.
Referee Andrew Thomas coming from the back to employ the count, but Raven wasn't able to put him away. Now you see Raven and Abyss fighting out on the floor. Raven going underneath the ring to bring out another table.
You see the table set up right there, and you see Abyss moving in. Raven's got another one in hand. Monty Brown, I'll tell you what, he's out of breath right now. It took so much out of him to fight Abyss off up there on the ropes. He hasn't been able to get his second win.
What could the strategy be? This game plan that Raven has looks like he's going to stack up the table in the corner.
Oh man, it was a monstrous ball. Tacks, chairs, garbage cans,
And it's all
tables.
legal.
It's no disqualification.
One fall to a finish, anything and everything goes. Look at those thumbtacks still sticking in his back and his arm.
Raven in total control, just leveling blow after blow to each opponent. It's unbelievable. Catching it.
Raven drives it over the table. Oh, but Monty Brown just pounced in. He pounced Raven right through the table pin. 1, 2.
The Alpha Male's done it.
Monty. And welcome back, everyone, to Impact. Here it is, NWA World's Heavyweight Title matchup. Jarrett and the Alpha Male. And due to the importance of this NWA title match, we will show this bout in its entirety. We will show this bout to a conclusion. We have received the okay from FSN, from Fox Sports Net, to air it to the finish, even if we go long past the top of the hour.
Oh, the importance is too great not to it. I'll tell you what, you saw the strength there of the Alpha Male. He may have the busted ribs, but he just picked up Jeff Jarrett earlier and just slung him into the turnbuckle.
If we had a tail of the tape, it would indicate that the size, the strength advantage goes to the challenger, and he just exploited that size and strength advantage by tossing the champion across the ring. Uh-oh, that look on the face of Jarrett tells the whole story.
This is unlike any opponent he has faced since he's become the World Heavyweight Champion here in TNA. This opponent, Monty Brown, has superior athletic ability. This guy played in 2 Super Bowls. But Jeff Jarrett is not the champion for nothing. Let me tell you something. It's his experience, and look at what he's doing. He goes right for the ribs. You can't blame him. If Monty Brown's going to come out here with it, he's going to exploit it.
If we were also going to talk about bullet points, we'd have to talk about the huge edge that the champion has in experience. But the Alpha Male has him up to his shoulder. Well, there's the veteran move. Shoots him off. Oh, shoulder block by Monty Brown.
I'll tell you what, Monty Brown's just fighting through the pain and just using his strength right there. Jeff Jarrett, though, keeps getting up, and then he keeps getting knocked down.
That has to be the most impressive thing that I've seen in the opening minute and a half of this match. The heart and the courage of the Alpha Male fighting through those possibly broken ribs. Oh, Jarrett fine with the elbow coming in. That's the veteran move. That's the experience edge.
And I'll tell you something, it was a great move there. He caught the elbow right into the face, right into the cheekbone right there. And when that happens, your face just, I mean, it's like stars explode. And he's got the advantage. He's got the momentum.
One of the other bullet points that I'd talk about would be the pounce, the finishing move of the Alpha Male against the stroke of Jeff Jarrett. 2 of the best finishers in the history of this business.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to tell you something. That pounce is devastating. Nobody has gotten up from it once he's hit it. But Jeff Jarrett, the stroke, has been around a long time. And I'll tell you something, though. One advantage I think that goes to Monty Brown. He's been dreaming of this match for a year or more. Jeff Jarrett had no chance to get ready for it. Only a week to get ready for it. When the director of authority, Dustin Rhodes, made it last week.
Let me correct you, Don. Monty Brown has been dreaming about this moment his entire life.
Absolutely. You're right. From the day he was a little kid, he sat there and looked at the posters on his wall. This was his dream. This was his wish. This was his goal.
Wow. The Alpha Male charged at Jarrett. The veteran able to move out of the way, and he crashed and burned on the floor. We need need to take a break, but don't go anywhere. When we return to Impact, more of this NWA World Title matchup. We're back on Impact, and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Jeff Jarrett, continues the assault. Don, we've seen this during the entire commercial break. It's been the champion in control.
Well, he's been taking Monty Brown and just smacking him up against the rail time and time again, driving those ribs into the steel rail. Now you can see right there as he's driving his neck on the rope. Jeff Jarrett is in total control right now, and Monty Brown obviously not 100%. Jeff Jarrett knows it, and he's not letting up.
And notice where Jarrett is focusing his attack. On the ribs and on the back of the alpha male Monty Brown, the areas that were injured earlier in the attack by the Monster Abyss.
I'll tell you what, Abyss was trying to do himself a favor for this Sunday for the Serengeti Survival, but he actually did the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, a favor because he has not allowed Monty Brown to come in here at full strength. And look at this. Jarrett just applying the pressure, just slamming him into turnbuckles and rails. It's unreal.
More of the same. You're right. Outside on the steel safety rails. Oh, in the ring, he drives him again. Back first, into the turnbuckles.
Taunting him right now.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett just taunting him.
You notice the cockiness and the confidence?
Oh, he can see that the wind is completely knocked out of Monty Brown. He can see it right there. Unbelievable.
Jarrett remains in the driver's seat. Shoots him off this time. Front first, chest first, into the corner turnbuckles. Now what's the champ up to? He's got the challenger perched up on the top row. He's got him hung. He's got him hung from the tree.
Yeah, I admire Monty Brown from coming out here because you know it's something that he looked forward to, and he wasn't going to let the fans down, but he just wasn't ready. And look at the torque that Jeff Jarrett is using, pulling. Look at his knee being bent right there.
My God!
Unbelievable!
The human body and a knee, it's not meant to twist and turn that way.
And this is a man who knows. He knows what pain can be in a football game. He knows what it is getting crushed. But I'll tell you something. Right now, Jeff Jarrett is just applying the pressure everywhere. Monty Brown's not getting any let-up right there.
Who better to fight through that kind of pain than the alpha male? The guts and the courage, but always stopped by Jarrett.
Oh, look at this. He's just... Oh, he's squeezing it right there, right where the ribs are. You can see it. He's just applying the pressure to the lower back, applying the pressure to where the ribs are. Oh, you can see the pain on Monty Brown's face.
Not a surprise that the champion Jarrett would go to a move like the bear hunt, where he can concentrate all of his power and all of his strength around that injured area of the challenger, the alpha male Monty Brown.
I'll tell you what, not only am I not surprised, I don't blame him. I mean, Monty Brown is bad enough as it is, and if you're the King of the Mountain, the last thing you want to do is lose your championship before turning point this Sunday. So he's got to do whatever it takes to beat the alpha male Monty Brown, but Monty Brown's trying. He's trying to get himself back in this.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, we've received the okay from FSN. Due to the importance of this NWA title match, we're going to show it in its entirety. We're going to stick with it until we have a conclusion.
Monty Brown! I don't know where he found it, but he reached down somewhere where most people can never go. And he found the strength, and he suplexed Jeff Jarrett back over his head. What a move by the alpha male.
Caught him with that double underhook. Yeah, he took him up, he took him overhead. But how much did it take out of Monty Brown to dig down deep and hit that suplex?
Oh, it took everything out of him. I mean, Jeff Jarrett's been taking the wind out of him this entire match. He's in severe pain, but at least he's back on his feet. He's got a chance, and here comes the blow. What a blow by Monty Brown.
Jarrett springs off the ropes a second time, and Brown is ready for him. Series of right hands rocks the champ. Shots to the top of the head. Gonna take Jarrett, send him for the ride.
He's 1 pound away from becoming the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He's just got to set Jarrett up for it, and he slams him down. Wait a minute.
Pin,
1, 2, no.
He went for that running power slam, and it's a great move because it's so easy to follow up the power slam with an immediate pin. Oh my, I didn't expect this.
I'll tell you what.
Going high risk.
Look at that. Oh, but Jarrett tried to put the foot up, but Monty Brown saw it, and now Monty Brown. Oh, what a move.
Perfectly placed headbutt. There's one. There's two.
Oh, Jarrett fights out of it. That's why he's the champion. He knows how to reach down, too.
Just a split second away from having a new NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, what that knee right in the ribs. You see that? Look at that, another one.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. But again, there comes a point where the pain can't get any worse. And that's where
impossible.
They are standing at the impact zone. They're standing at one because they smell a new champ. Alpha male catches Jarrett.
Oh, and he throws it right into the referee. Monty Brown's got to be so tired right now when you think about the pain every time he takes a breath. But think about
no.
Oh, wait a minute.
Not the guitar.
And the referee's knocked down, and Jarrett's got the guitar.
God.
He slams him with it.
Vicious, violent shot to the head. He split the guitar.
Look at this. Look at this.
What?
Monty Brown standing tall. He says it doesn't matter. I'll take your best shot.
He's going to go for the strike.
Oh, he does.
Planted him. Referees revive. Jarrett for the cover. Here's
One,
Here's
two. No. Look at the power of Monty Brown.
Look at the power. Look at the guts. Look at the courageousness of this challenger.
This guy has reached out places that men don't even dream of, and now look at him. He's gonna do it. He knows it. He's taking everything Jarrett can give. What a blow right there by Jarrett, but he can't even knock him off his feet.
Series of rights and lefts by Jarrett.
Another wicked uppercut by Jarrett.
My
Look
God.
at it. He's just turning him on. It's firing him up. Oh, here he comes.
The effect that it has on Monty Brown is that he's got to turn this matchup around in his favor, and he does.
Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Scott. Oh, but Monty Brown says if you want to join the ring, take that.
Now there's another one of the King's Wrestling. Here it is.
The pounce.
He got him. Oh, no. Jarrett rolls out, and that enables Hall to get in from behind.
Scott's gotten into the ring, but Monty Brown's not going to stop. He's going to go to pounce him, and he does.
There's the pounce for Scott Hall. Jarrett sneaking back
He's
in.
got a chair.
Look out.
A chair. Oh, right into the back. In the ribs and in his head.
Two steel chair shots. Two unprotected chair shots.
No.
Jarrett.
But what they can do is show the Kings of Wrestling that they're not going to back down, no matter what obstacles you put in their path.
I can tell you that I have not received an update from the Director of Authority, Dusty Rhodes. We were told earlier that Dusty was going to follow up that kidnapping of Randy Savage by the Kings of Wrestling. But Don, there's been no update. The bell rings. And it's time for Styles and Hardy to face the music and to face a 2-on-3 uphill struggle.
You know, just a part of you was just hoping that somehow Randy Savage could find a way to escape and find his way here, but obviously you could tell that AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy aren't looking for him. I know they've got to deal with the situation. You know what? And that's what makes these guys great. When the information is not in your favor and you can't do anything about it, then you just got to ignore it.
Think of the history between the two individuals who were in the ring. NWA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett and the phenomenal AJ Styles. Don, some of the most incredible matches in TNA history have involved these two men.
Oh, you said that right. I mean, both these guys have beaten each other to you know, in matches where they've been, where the World Heavyweight Championship was on the line. AJ Styles, two-time NWA World Champion, three-time X Division Champion, two-time Tag Team Champion. This guy's unbelievable when you look at his resume.
Only Triple Crown winner in TNA history, as you just
They
documented.
did it twice.
That's the most amazing thing. That's the most phenomenal thing of all.
Right now, it's fitting that the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles, start this out. And I'm going to tell you something. There is a way for Hardy and AJ Styles to win this thing. They've got to do it early. They've got to do it when they get a chance before the numbers game takes its toll on them.
Let's face it, they have to play to their strengths. They can't try and go into a power game against the Kings of Wrestling. There's no way that's going to work. They must play to their own strengths, which is their high-flying, top rope moves. Oh, and great offense just like that. Tilt-a-wall head scissors takeover.
Ooh, tell you what, Jeff Jarrett, nice shot right there to the midsection of AJ Styles. Gets him in the headlock and
AJ able to fire him off.
oh, look at that
High he got up.
Oh, beautiful kick by the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Perfectly placed to see the impact and the contact of that top foot and the drop kick right in the face of the champ.
Look at the look on the expression on the face of Jeff Jarrett. He's like, oh, we got to see that again if we can. Watch how he catches this kick. Look at this. Wow.
Explosive drop kick from the phenomenal one. What do you think of these outfits?
Oh,
From Paul and Ned.
Hell, who is the king but Elvis Presley, right?
The Kings of Wrestling.
So now they're calling themselves the Kings of Wrestling. Just a little It's another little way to get into the minds of these guys, to show them what they think of themselves.
Recently on Impact, we saw these two individuals square off. Scott Hall, AJ Styles, and it was the interference of Jeff Jarrett that proved the difference in that match, as we see Hall shoulder blocks and now ringing out the arm and just showing zero respect to Styles.
They're so cocky right now, and why shouldn't they be? They've got the numbers game where they want. They don't have the experience of Randy Savage in the ring. And I'm telling you something, they're just gonna play. Oh, that was heavy right there, man.
Yeah, first the shortcut by Hall, hooking him in the eyes, then the knife edge chop.
That's what AJ Styles has got to do.
This is what you do.
Bring it down to his side.
Chop down that big 6'6" tree.
There you go. Look at that nice kick right there by AJ Styles. And Scott Hall's going, whoa.
Another explosive drop kick by Styles. Earlier to Jarrett, that one for Scott Hall.
Oh, look at that, AJ Styles. I'm calling out.
Are you kidding me?
Man, that takes some kahunas.
And you can tell
some stone.
You can tell by the look on Kevin Nash's face. Big Sexy was thinking the same thing as you are. And are you kidding me?
Look at this. So he says hi.
And now we are going to see Kevin Nash square off with the phenomenal AJ Styles because AJ called him out.
A distinct height and weight advantage here, Mike.
Let's see if AJ can exploit the speed that he has. Nash, that's trouble for AJ.
I'll tell you what, he just shortened the distance really quick, and he didn't give AJ Styles any time
In a
to
heartbeat.
get a maneuver.
In an absolute split second, he did it.
Yeah,
First with the knee, then with the elbow, and then with the right hand.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, AJ bit off. I understand his fire. We respect that about him. But sometimes they bite off a little more than they can chew, and man, you just don't go through them one by one. Oh, but then again, he is the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Well, drop kicks. That's been the offensive move of choice for AJ. He just reeled off 3 of them, and Savage or no Savage, we're seeing Styles and Hardy take control.
Nice kick there by Hardy off the top rope, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep him on balance.
Hardy hits the clothesline. Now you've got Nash down where you want him, and then he applies the leg drop.
Yeah, he's not quite so tall when he's right there on the floor of the man. No, perfectly placed by Jeff Hardy.
Hardy able to turn this thing around. Nash in trouble, Nash reeling. Again, the Macho Man Randy Savage kidnapped earlier by the Kings of Wrestling, forcing Styles and Hardy to go into this tag team match outnumbered. Cheap shot by Paul. Hardy answers.
Jeff Hardy takes a couple shots himself, but then the big boot by Kevin Nash.
You just can't lose your focus. You have to appreciate that Jeff Hardy was fired up. Great right hand, took down Hall, took down Jarrett, but then when he turned around, it was the big boot for Big Sexy.
Well, you can see right there, now Jeff Hardy just taking the brunt of the boots from Jeff Jarrett as he's down on the bottom of the mat. And the NWA World Champion now in total control, and look at this. Tripping for the camera that he does so well and sending a message.
Jarrett now going to spring up the rope. Oh, crashing down.
The neck right on the top of the rope right there, and you can see that Hardy's lost his breath, and Jeff Jarrett going for more.
Jarrett, all of his weight, all of that 238 pounds coming crashing down across the back of Jeff Hardy while he had his throat across the ropes, and now Hall comes in, measures him, and connects with the right, and then another right hand.
Well, that's what they've got to do, too. They've got the numbers advantage. They've got the weight advantage. They've got to keep the proximity of the match very close-knit to them. They've got to do a lot of quick tags, and they've just got to do this.
Choke slam, followed by the pin attempt. Hardy powers out before the 3 count.
Not give Hardy and AJ Styles any chance to breathe. And they're not. Look at this. Hardy reaching over, trying to get AJ back in the ring, but Kevin Nash says, now it's my turn.
Hall tags in Nash. One of his patented moves is this slam. Dropping it down with the body. Legs hook AJ in to make the save, and you can't blame him.
No, you can't. I'll tell you what. You especially can't for the fact that they're outnumbered. It's a handicap match at this point. AJ Styles has got to do any dirty trick he can find. As you know, the Kings of Wrestling will do it.
Tag now into Scott Hall. Hall picks up Hardy. And going to apply the abdominal stretch. Again, another move, Don, to weaken the opposition, but at the same time, keep them on your side of this 6-sided ring. And you see Kevin Nash adding a helping hand.
Well, they do that when they get the referee placed where they like it, and then they can get a little extra torque right here. Look at this. You see there, Kevin Nash pulling on Scott Hall's hand, and that just makes it doubly strong and doubly hard on Jeff Hardy.
Helps him with his leverage, helps him with his balance as well in maintaining the abdominal stretch.
Jeff Hardy, man, he's got to get a tag to AJ. This is going to be over in a hurry.
A unique
look at
submission
now,
attempt
pulling on
here.
the hair.
Thought he was going to go for the STF, but instead he uses the death lock on the legs and now grabbing onto the hair of Hardy, just using the hair like a handle and then repeated paintbrush shots.
And you know that this is part of their game plan. They're going to try to humiliate AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy because AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy stand for class. They stand for athleticism. They stand for everything that's good about wrestling.
And again, just
nice move by Hardy.
Series of slaps by Hall. Hardy goes desperation. I think a grazing shot there with the kick, but he caught him flush enough to take him down. Again, Styles and Hardy without their tag team partner. Macho Man Savage kidnapped earlier by the Kings, but boy, they've gutted it out. Now they're going to watch the phenomenal one go to work.
AJ Styles, he sat there, he had a chance to catch his breath, and man, did you see that? He caught Kevin Nash kind of unawares right there. Nash was kind of looking off, not believing it. That's why AJ Styles is phenomenal. Oh, he takes the champion down.
Florida overcutting DDT.
Oh, not enough.
Wow, could you imagine that? Styles, if he would have pinned Jarrett, he's going to go for the clash here.
Oh, but Jarrett's not going to allow it. You can see that Jarrett just reached down, but oh, nice elbow by AJ.
Jarrett was not sufficiently weak.
Oh, did you see that? AJ Styles forgot that Kevin Nash was right there. Man, Nash just let him set himself up. When AJ went high, he took him down.
AJ was going to attempt a springboard offensive move. You're right, cut off from behind by Kevin Nash.
Unbelievable. The referee didn't even see it. He was
Man, you see the impact there?
Yes, and that's what happens. I mean, look at this. Let's watch this right here. Look at what Nash does. Oh, and the referee is over there talking to Scott Hall.
That's the experience that they have, especially as a tag team. Scott Hall distracting the referee. That just allowed Kevin Nash to knock AJ off the ropes.
And you know what? That's their philosophy. They know that Jeff Hardy and AJ are going to come out and give them some stuff. They know that. But they just know that eventually they're going to wear him down just like this.
AJ ducks the clothesline. Hall catches him in.
Oh, Scott Hall just flipped him right behind his back, and you can see AJ's in pain.
Off the overhead slam.
Oh, he's got it on the ropes. Legs on the ropes. Come on.
Big referee Andrew Thomas spotted at that time.
But they're just doing anything in every game. They just have a total disregard for the rules.
Combined with the fact on that, and you've mentioned it several times, how they have gotten under the skin of Styles and Hardy. I mean, you're right, that's part of their package. The Kings of Wrestling, they're known for that.
Oh, absolutely. And they know without any Randy Savage there to combat all this, that they can just methodically take these two out. Hardy and Styles have got an impossible task in front of them here, Mike. It's going to be impossible.
They've been gutsy. They've been courageous.
Yeah.
But to me, this is just an uphill struggle that I don't see how they're going to be able to win. Nash measuring him in the corner, and
I mean, look at it. Just
big elbow.
Mind games. Just humiliating him.
Rolls him across. Goes one in. Hit two. No.
AJ fights out. But look at it. He goes
Right
for it
back to the
again.
cover.
He fights out of it again. You got to give it to AJ. He's at least showing everybody in the back that, hey, I'm going to stand up to these guys. I'm not going to give up.
Still fight left in Styles. Tag in now to the champ, NWA World's title holder, Jeff Jarrett. They expose the ribs of Styles. Jarrett connects with the move. Now shot up into the ropes as AJ takes him up.
Oh, right on the knee.
It's the perfect follow-up move if you think about it.
Yes, it is.
Shot to the ribs, to the knee to the ribs. Is he going to go for the figure four?
He sure is. He's setting it. No, wait a minute. AJ, pack hard move. Oh, fights out of it. AJ going again.
Quick roll up, shoulders down, and another two count.
You know what? I like that about AJ. He doesn't care how he does it. He knows he might have to steal it. Oh, he's trying to tag Hardy, and Jarrett won't let him, and now Scott Hall comes in and just gives him some blows.
Jarrett made the tag. Scott Hall is the legal man, but then Jarrett wisely, very smartly, hooked the leg of AJ. He's got that 4+ seconds before he has to get out of the ring. He used all of that to keep Styles on their side of the six-sided ring, and now Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Jeff Jarrett just continue to beat on AJ.
Oh, AJ Styles is just stuck in the corner here right now, and that's the problem. It's just too much size, too many numbers. Somebody should have stepped in, but you know what? Dusty Rhodes is too busy trying to find out what happened to Randy Savage. He didn't have time to stop this.
Kevin Nash now legal. Nash in, takes AJ up and applies the bear hug. Again, a wise move on the part of the Kings of Wrestling here. Let's take the wind away from AJ. Let's take all that breath out of his lungs.
Not to mention, we saw that midsection take the blow from Jarrett on the knee. We saw him take the blow in the kicks. I mean, we've seen, I mean, look at this. Nash is just sucking the life out of AJ Styles right here.
You're seeing how those series of moves, first from Jarrett, then from Hall, now from Nash, have weakened AJ. He's going to try and fight his way through. Elbow shots.
Nice elbow shots to the back of the ear.
Forearm shots as well.
But he just, again, just doesn't have
Did he make the tag here? He's so close.
He did. He's got it.
But the referee never saw it. Scott Hall came in. Scott Hall distracted Andrew Thomas. Andrew Thomas never saw the tag.
And you can see Jeff Hardy sees that. Oh, he is kicked off. Oh, man, that's just the way they're just manipulating this every way that they can. And they're getting away with it.
Now it's Jarrett's turn. Ooh, right hand.
This is the champion.
That time on left. AJ this time springs off the ropes, tries his forearm. What an exchange here between these two.
I'll tell you what, blow to blow, and you can see now AJ just going crazy. He's got to. He's just got to go on adrenaline right now. He's got to get some kind of an opening to tag in Jeff Hardy. Here he goes. Oh, they meet right in the middle.
Mid-ring collision. Both men go for the cross body block. Both men are down as the referee puts in the count. You hear the crowd here at Turning Point in Orlando. With the staccato hand clap, with the chants. Styles down, Jarrett down. Who's going to be the first to get to their feet? Who's going to give their team the advantage?
Oh, you can see AJ going for a little help from the rope after everything that he's been through. You don't blame him, and AJ is up to his feet, but he's still cut off from Jeff Hardy, but he gets there. Hardy's now in. Oh, look at this. He doesn't give Jarrett a chance to hit him. He just goes right at him.
Off the right hands by Hardy. Jarrett slings him off.
Oh, beautiful move by the charismatic Enigma.
Hardy caught Jarrett. Now turns his attention to Hall. Able to take down Scott Hall as well.
You can see the blow right there to the back of Jarrett, and he just anything to get. Oh, but Nash comes over and grabs the. Oh, great counter though by Hardy. Great counter.
Yeah, but when he turned his attention to Nash, it's the opening for Jarrett, but Hardy trying to fight through it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, there's just too many of them, Mike. There's just too many of them. As he goes for the stroke, but Hardy fights out of it.
Series of knees, went for the stroke. You're right, blocked by Hardy to get over the twist.
Oh, what a shot by Hardy.
Catch him down.
Payback from Victory Road. That's what that is, and there comes AJ on the top.
Cross body block by AJ. Count. Whoa, just. Oh, man. Kevin Nash pulled the referee out and just decked Andrew Thomas.
They have no respect, but AJ Styles gives him the great kick right between the ropes, but Nash didn't see it.
AJ flying across the ring. Drop kick Nash. Sends him face first into the steel.
Oh, wait a minute.
Guitar shot.
Oh, right onto the back. Oh, but he still kind of swiped out.
And he landed on top of Jarrett.
But there's no referee because Nash just leveled him.
Referee's out of commission. Wrestlers down in the ring. Wrestlers down outside. Styles slingshot cross body block on Hall.
I tell you what, this thing is just broken wide open, and I am so proud of Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles for what they've done. Being outnumbered, outsized, they have given everything that they can. And it's everybody's out.
But wait a minute.
What?
It's Savage.
He's here!
The Macho Man, kidnapped earlier by the Kings of Wrestling, and Randy Savage is in the building, and Randy Savage 6-man in. We've got 3 sleeper holds. The King's in trouble. Jarrett able to fight out.
Oh, wait a minute, Jarrett trying to pull Savage back, but Savage fighting with everything. Did he get it?
Randy Savage just pinned the NWA champion. My God. Like there is with the foresight, so it makes every move even more painful and more impactful. There you see it. Cage doors locked. And here we go.
We are on, and let me tell you something, as you see Daniels and the Cowboy James Storm, and they just go right at it. I mean, look at this. One counter, nobody. I don't think there's any 2 tag teams in TNA history that know each other better than these 4. They have locked horns so many times, and in fact, Triple H has actually come out victorious, believe it or not, more than even AMW. They have some kind of a magic over AMW at times, but we saw what happened the last time they were in the cage. And let me tell you something, this is going to be a war.
Exchange now, prime time, and the southpaw, the Wildcat Chris Harris. Harris momentarily getting the better of it until prime time drives the knee. Oh, a second time, and now a third right into the midsection of the Wildcat.
Oh, you can see the athleticism of prime time right there. He just doesn't matter that Wildcat Chris Harris has a little size advantage. Prime time is so strong, but look at the power of the Wildcat Chris Harris.
Full Nelson slam. What did you say just a minute or 2 earlier about how these teams know each other so well? Just saw an example of it there. Prime time walked right into that full Nelson slam, and now AMW double team. Nice high back body drop. Now Daniels, he's being hit with a series of shots from AMW.
He found himself in no man's land right there, right in between. But great counter right there by Daniels as he saw AMW setting up for it. He took advantage, but there's Wildcat, as you can see the 2-on-1 right there.
Fallen Angel looking pretty good until AMW joins forces, and the double team move as they just rammed it. They just drove him right into the unforgiving steel.
Oh, nice clothesline right there by the Cowboy James Storm as you see Primetime go down. It's been AMW right now. Again. The thing about this cage, too, is it's so close to the ropes. It's not a big distance away. So when you hit the ropes, 99% of the time you also catch the cage.
That's a great point. And now, speaking of catching the cage, we saw earlier where they said Daniels face first, and look at how Daniels has been split wide open.
Well, like I said, it's like a cheese grater. I mean, you really can't describe it. And we remember when AMW and the Naturals fought each other at the 6 sides of steel, and before it was over with, the entire floor of the ring was covered in blood. Everybody was bleeding. It's almost unavoidable in a match like this, Mike.
The intensity of the matchup is pretty obvious from the opening couple of minutes as AMW, thanks to Harris and Storm going right on the double team attack, have taken control, and now they've got Daniels up. The Wildcat takes him for the suplex. Prime time in, clocked him from behind.
Well, that's what you're going to have to do. You're stuck in that ring in there. There's no way out, so you've got to help your partner out every chance you get, especially now with Daniels cut open right there. We don't know how serious the injury is. Prime time's got to have his back.
Fallen Angel fighting through.
Slam.
Joins with Prime Time for the double team slam, and then Prime Time takes his own partner and drops Daniels across the prone Chris Harris.
You can see right here the teamwork that Triple H is using, and both these teams have an unbelievable ability to know when to make a tag, to know how to keep each partner fresh. We talked about it a lot tonight as we've seen it, but let me tell you something, folks. These 4 wrote the book on us.
Love that overhead sky cam type shot that we have, Don, that takes us above the steel cage. There you see a look at it, which just really makes you feel like you're right inside the 6 sides of steel with these 4.
And look how high the cage is over these guys' heads. That's what's so great about that shot. We're not talking some little cage here. We're talking 20 feet tall. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Now the opportunity exists for Triple X to take advantage of the double team. The headbutt by Daniels of all things. Daniels already split wide open. The blood just gushing out of his forehead doesn't stop him from unleashing another headbutt.
No, I think they went into this match knowing that it was very possible that they could be cut open just because of the dangers involved when you're in the...
Oh, but cut open, look at the blood.
Oh my gosh, it's just pouring out.
A faucet just pouring out of the head of Daniels.
Holy cow.
I mean, at some point here, we're going to see where this is going to affect Daniels.
Oh, it's going to have to affect him. He's going to get weak.
His adrenaline at this point, Don, is enough where he's fighting through it, but he will be weakened. I mean, the blood's just pouring out of his head.
I'll tell you what, there is so much on the line on this thing, because let me tell you something, you lose this match, and if you're Triple H, you're never Triple X again. If you're AMW, you're never AMW again. You've got to go, and I just watched Christopher Daniels just wipe his butt. Look at that towel right there. You can see right next to him, and it's just, wow, coming down and buckets.
You know, there's no tomorrow for one of these two teams. One team will go on, one team will still exist. The losing team will be forced to disband. Nice back heel trip by Harris. Gonna try and take him up and just catapult Primetime into the corner turnbuckle.
I'll tell you what, Wildcat Chris Harris, people don't realize the strength of this guy. This guy was so close to winning the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. So close, and the injury kept him from doing that. And I'm telling you, he's got so much at stake, and when him and Storm are together, they just click. And right now, look at the Cowboy James Storm just going in there with a vengeance.
Series of rights and then a power slam punctuates it. Nice
kick right there by the Cowboy.
Drilled Primetime on the side of the head. Did the Tennessee Cowboy James Storm. Motioning now, making some kind of a motion to the Wildcat. Are they going to go death sentence here?
Oh, nice move right there by Christopher Daniels. Just, oh, and there he goes, right off the top.
High cross body blow.
Oh, man.
Kind of early in the match, I thought to go for the death sentence, but I think they probably figured that with Daniels weakened from the loss of blood, strike quick.
Oh, absolutely. It was an opportunity.
Oh,
did you see right there the face of Wildcat Chris Harris just caught the steel cage face first.
Primetime just elevated him and drove him face first into the steel.
I don't think people realize how strong that Primetime is. I mean, when you look at him, he's such a physical specimen.
And you don't realize how sharp that steel cage is.
Look at the handcuffs. They were underneath the towel right there. And Triple H has got Wildcat Chris Harris handcuffed. Oh, what a dirty trick.
Primetime able to use the cuffs. And AMW, look at this!
Oh, he
talked about that cheese grater. He's just raking his face directly across that steel cage. God.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna look and see. I think Wildcat Chris Harris might be busted open right now as we see Christopher Daniels and Primetime doing the 2-on-1.
Triple X with a double team on Storm. Yeah, it looks to me like Harris here, and he's hooked in the corner with
he is. He is bleeding. I'm telling you, we saw his face just raked right against the cage.
What's the referee to do in a situation like this?
I don't even know why anybody would want to ref a match like this. You're stuck in there. Look at the taunting right now, and Triple X feeling awful good right now. They've got the numbers game. They've got the Wildcat handcuffed, and the referee. Oh, look at this.
He's got the key.
He's got the key. Dangling the key.
Daniels has got that handcuff key. You're right, taunting is exactly the word. Oh,
now he's taking the key and he's grinding it into the head of James Storm. I told you this was going to get out of hand, and look at this.
And it is.
The taunts.
Daniels almost like he's wearing that as a medal, like he's wearing it as a trophy.
Yes. Oh, this is just wrong, but you've got to give them something. They had a plan. They found an opportunity. They just slammed James Storm right into the steel cage.
Double team move again on Storm. You're right, Don. Face first right into the steel. Turn their attention back to the Wildcat.
Oh, you can see Christopher Daniels right there. Just gives a blow right there to the Cowboy. Nice kick, and it looks like he's bleeding. Yes, he is, and now they're grinding it right where their head indicates. I'm telling you, it's almost unavoidable.
Both members.
Your face rubs against that steel.
Both members of America's Most Wanted, both Chris Harris and James Storm, they've been split wide open. You see Daniels of Triple X already bleeding. 3 of the 4 men shedding blood here in the 6 sides of steel.
Oh, and Chris Harris is just feeling so vulnerable, so helpless. He's stuck in the corner. Christopher Daniels just spit on him, and he knows that his partner is in no man's land, and they taunt Chris Harris. They taunt him. Harris screaming for the key, but you can see Christopher Daniels has no intention of giving it up.
And Storm is out. Storm's been laid out. The handcuffs in place around Harris. He's hooked to the side of the ring, and now Triple X continues what is just an out-and-out assault here as we see Daniels up on top.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Primetime to turn him around. Going to take him up powerbomb style.
Oh, look at this. Look at it. Oh, he takes the elbow off the top rope and just plants it right on James Storm.
Drill him with the elbow.
This is it.
Lateral press.
No, he fights out.
It's not it. It isn't over. Kick out by Storm at 2.
I'm gonna tell you something, Storm has got to figure out a way to get that key away from Christopher Daniels, and now Christopher Daniels has it in his hand. And the teamwork is just too much for the Cowboy to overcome, and again, Christopher Daniels goes to the top rope, and this time he uses the key, but he actually hit his partner, and then a spear.
Clothesline took down Primetime. There's the spear, and look at that.
The key is right there.
The key's laying right there on the canvas.
You can see Wildcat Chris Harris screaming at his partner. They throw him the key to get the key to him.
James Storm, he's got the key. Just slide it over to Harris.
Oh, but think of the beating that Storm's taking. He's discombobulated. He wants to make sure that he doesn't throw it out of the reach of Wildcat Chris Harris. He's got it.
Harris has got the key, and now Harris can handcuff himself. Well, this is what AMW needs.
Absolutely a little turnaround here.
That incredibly helpless feeling that Chris Harris had while he was cuffed to the corner, just watching his partner, James Storm, be beaten half to death by Triple H.
Oh,
he's on hook.
And now you know it. And he is mad. Wow, another right clothesline right there. But look at his power. Oh my gosh. Christopher Daniels just was pummeled into the mat.
Left arm lariat for Primetime, spine buster for Daniels, and now Storm back up to his feet as well. And here comes the AMW comeback.
Oh, you can see it right there. They're just so fired up. They're so frustrated. They know. As you see, look at Wildcat just blow after blow after blow.
How many of those shots can you take to the head?
Especially when you think about the blood that he's lost. And oh man, did you see the Cowboy James Storm just threw Primetime backwards into the steel cage.
Elevated it, took him up into the air, just flung him into the steel. There's the high vertical by Harris.
Oh, look at the strength that he can do. Just holds him up in the air, and again he holds him up in the air. And he just runs him back to the other side of the cage, and then plants him.
Powers him down off the suplex, and when we say that the blood is rushing to the head of Daniels, it's rushing down his head, pin and tip, far leg hook.
Oh, look,
Get a near fall.
Look at the floor. Look at the ring. You can see blood everywhere. Oh, Primetime just couldn't hit it, but he does grab it right there, and he slams Cowboy James Storm down to the mat.
Belly to belly as we see that.
Chris
That's Harris. That's
sorry.
Harris. You can't see you can't identify him because his face is completely covered in a crimson mask.
You got that right, and now you see the teamwork right there, and Triple X. Wow.
Complex, here's the pin. Cover two.
Oh, he barely gets up in time.
Now we see AMW. Storm gonna try and come back on Primetime. Spinning neck breaker, he caught him with it.
You see Storm right there again. He sends Daniels back into the cage. This guy's face is gonna look like a pizza when it's all over with. Man.
Yeah, like raw hamburger is what it's gonna look like. Now Primetime in trouble.
Look at the
AMW double team.
Oh man, he just slammed his head
Left
backwards.
arm lariat. Here's the
Got it.
pin.
No, he fights out of it.
Again, keep in mind here, the losing team will be forced to disband forever. The winners stay together.
Oh, there's so much on the line right now, and they all know that it's so close. As you see Daniels put him in the cage, and now, oh, Wildcat Chris Harris has got Daniels right where he wants him, but Primetime comes in, and here comes the teamwork. All four of these guys work together so well as AMW is down.
Harris slammed into the steel by both Daniels and Primetime. Wait a minute, they've got a game plan, they've got strategy here. What's it gonna be? They make the motion that it's time to put away AMW.
What are they doing right here, as you see? First, oh, wait a minute, they're doing AMW's own move.
They're gonna go for the death sentence here.
Death sentence. There he goes, and he hits it. Oh, that's just wrong.
Pin attempt. Here's the cover. Here's two.
He somehow kicks out of it. You gotta be kidding.
It's a miracle. He kicked out at two. They tried to beat AMW with their own move with the death sentence, but no, AMW's still alive.
They're not gonna let it happen. I cannot believe. I mean, that's just the, I don't know if it's the ultimate move of respect, but
Did you notice? Daniels motioning to Primetime.
Oh!
Don't go to the top rope. Go to the top of the cage. But Storm fights off Daniels.
Oh, you can see right now, Primetime's up there. Believe me, when you talk about being at the wrong place. Oh, look at this. Wow! He just slammed him from the top of the cage.
He bombed him off the top.
primetime kick out of that.
AMW just a split second away from forcing Triple X to break up for good.
There is no way, but look at that right there. The Angel's wings from Christopher Daniels.
To the cover. Oh, another 2 count, my God.
They're going for everything. They're trying everything that they can. If they could just get that one blow. But when you've got all 4 in the ring right now, I mean, it's mayhem as you see Daniels going up to the top. But
we talk about high risk, but going to the top of this steel cage, it's the absolute ultimate when it comes to high-risk wrestling.
these two are fighting at the very top as you see Daniels, who's just so good. Look at this, they're both up there.
Move for move, look who's following him up to the top.
You've got to be kidding. Look, wait a minute, prime time climbing up right here. Oh man, Daniels got to be weak from loss of blood, but he's going on adrenaline at this point. No.
Primetime trying to make his way across the top of the steel. Look at this.
Folks, this is do not ever try this at home. What is Primetime doing? What is he doing?
No way, he's not going to try and walk that tightrope from up to the head.
No, he can't.
He can't.
He cannot.
No way!
No! No way! You got to be kidding! You've got to do that again!
That's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in professional wrestling! Go Daniels going up top! Daniels heading to the top! Guys, we gotta keep it live! Guys in the truck, keep it live! Don't go to the replay! Daniels up on top! There's too damn much at stake!
Trying to get his balance. You can see. Oh, he catches it with the elbow from the top.
Elbow drop by Daniels!
Look at this.
I've never seen
I
anything
have
like
never
this.
seen anything like this in my life.
Words cannot describe it. The carnage that we've seen, the incredible high-risk moves, and it's because there's so much at stake.
There's so much at stake, and that's why you'll never see anything like this anywhere else in the world.
But
TNA.
You're damn right.
Look at that elbow drop from the top. That's coming. Oh, listen to the crowd. Everybody's on their feet.
The appreciation is so obvious. They're fighting again up at the top of the steel.
Daniels, look at this. This Cowboy Jake Storm has got Daniels again in a predicament.
Wait a minute, Storm looks like he's going to try and suplex him in. Here comes Primetime as well.
Oh, no.
Here comes Harris from behind.
They're just all fighting with everything.
No way! No! Oh, my God! The Tower of Doom from off the top of the steel. Storm with the suplex on Daniels. Primetime with the electric chair. But Harris with the powerbomb. That was the most effective move because from the top came Daniels all the way down, and that was the powerbomb. God, we've got to see it again.
Look, how much do they have left? Look at this, Daniels. And Storm took the brunt of that because they were so high up right there. And you see Daniels, the blood there from his forehead. You see the blood from Storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing one of the most classic cage matches in the history of professional wrestling. And they're going nuts at Universal Studios in Orlando because they know what's at stake as well. Everybody's on their feet.
Look at the Wildcat holding his ribs. There's no doubt he probably might have even broke one or two with everything that they've happened. But you know what? You can't think about that right now. You've just got to suck it up because if you lose, you're done as a tag team, and that's how these guys have made their mark.
Went for the POD, but it was blocked. Wildcat wind up.
Oh, he went for the catatonic, but it was countered. Oh, right into the cage.
You talked about it earlier right at the outset, Don. You said they know each other inside out. That's exactly what we just have seen again.
But you got to wonder, how can the mind even register after the things they've been through?
After the blood loss.
Look at this. Look at that headbutt by Christopher Daniels. He's just letting Storm have it. There's nothing. Words can't describe what we're seeing here tonight.
Caught him with the knee coming in. It's the beautiful elbow shot. What a wild right hand that connected by Daniels.
Four of the greatest wrestlers
In one of the greatest matches in TNA history. You can say it because you're dead on.
You hear the crowd chanting, best match ever. gotten to see something special here tonight.
And so have you at home.
Oh, man. Look at this, unreal. They just, wait a minute, did you see that? The welcome.
It was a desperation move, but I'm not sure that it paid off that time.
Oh, I don't think it did either, but he was able to grab a hold of Daniels, but he slipped on the back of Prime Time and his face caught the steel cage. This is unreal.
Whoa! Wait a minute, what's Harris doing? Because he got him locked
Oh,
in.
he's handcuffed him. Turnabout's fair play.
And that's exactly what we've seen. The turnabout. As Daniels has been hooked with the cuffs.
Prime Time now is in a handicap match, so to speak.
AMW, 2-1 earlier. Super kick. Nailed him.
Look at this. Are they going to do this? As you see Christopher
I think
Daniels.
they were going to go for the death sentence. What?
Wait a minute.
He's
They're
making the Triple X